What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, I'm excited, Deke. You know what time it is, man. It's the weekend for us.
Yeah.
It's the last little bit before it's done. Before it's chill time. Before it's toes in the sand time, Deke. It's a great day, man. It's a great day. I'm
Where
glad
you
to
going?
see you today, man. Man, whoa. See, you can't do that now. All right,
I know.
Come on, man.
I just thought it wouldn't hurt to ask.
You thought you was slick
I
with
wasn't
that too,
expecting
man.
an answer. I wasn't. I really wasn't. You'll tell us when you get back.
I'll tell us when I get back. You know what I'm saying? When I get back, I'll tell you where I went, how long I was there, my travel plans, all that stuff, man. All right, but forgive me for just being a little bit private on the front end
Oh,
of
no,
it. You
dude.
know what I'm
I
saying?
really don't blame you. I really don't. I think internet culture over like the last
Yeah,
like
it
10,
gets kinda
15
crazy at
years
times,
have
bro. It all takes
made it.
one.
It's made it very normalized to just like share exactly what you're doing,
Yeah,
your
bruh.
location, and all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the wisest thing. And this is what
I
I've
would
said
agree,
before:
bro.
is
Yeah,
we
yeah.
advance as technology is advancing, or we
Uh-huh.
say we're advancing. Are we
Uh-huh.
really though?
Sometimes I feel like we take steps backwards.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's like, when has it ever been okay to just pinpoint every little detail, like on the front end? Like, they know where you're going to be, your whole itinerary before you even go. No, bro, I can't do that.
I don't blame you. I don't.
No, can't do it, man. But, life is good, though, man. So I am excited. We are in that, like, last 24 hours, like, chaos.
I get it.
And shout out to Wifey,
It's
too, man.
very annoying.
Shout out to Wifey. Wifey has been on the ball. She hit us like 4 days ago. Like, look, we're going to get on top of this. We're going to start packing. So everybody was doing what they supposed to be doing and packing. But you know how it is. It's still nothing like that last day where you're like, hold on, I thought we had everything prepared. We don't. We're cramming. So
Oh, I get
know
it.
how
I
that
mean,
is, bro.
I'm washing
Absolutely.
my clothes and putting them in the dryer the night before.
Literally, we're like, all right, do we got enough of this? Do we got that? All right, we got this. All right, cool. Let me check that. Yeah, bro. But other than that, though, man, can't complain, man. I ain't tripping on it, man, because, like I said, man, this time tomorrow, we'll be enjoying something different. So, yeah.
Good for you, man.
I like it, man. I appreciate you. And I peep your fit. Don't act like just because it's a white tee that you just came
I
here
just
casual.
figure it's pretty hot out.
The Carhartt white tee, fresh out the pack. The cool, fire, drippy Nike shorts. In fact, I like them for me too, man. Them clean. I like them.
I'll send you a link.
I'm about to say, I'm dead serious. I like them with the little slit on the side. I need that. And then, of course, you got to have the little Uggs on. I call them the Debos. You know what I'm saying? But that's nice. You got a whole nice fit, and then you staying true to the city, man. Absolutely.
I try.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Little dad hat.
Repping our all stars, plural. You know
Mitch
what I
Keller
mean?
and David Bednar.
Our all stars. You know what I mean? So I like this, man. I like where we at, man. Yeah. Hey, and shout out to you, Soviet Bear. I saw you, and I think it was somebody else in here, man. I see y'all peeping the shirt, man. Yeah, for the OGs out there. The Land Before Time, man. It's a dope classic movie for all my 80s babies. Deke, I definitely don't think you've ever even heard of this movie, man. But it's pretty dope. Littlefoot, Sarah, Ducky, Shark Tooth.
It looks familiar. I might have seen it whenever I was
You was like
little
a
kid.
little kid, because
On VHS.
Like I said, yeah, for me at 88, I watching it like early 90s, man, but definitely VHS.
Did they have multiple ones?
Yeah, they did.
I
Man.
probably saw one
Yeah.
of them, at least one or two of them.
You know how it goes. It's kind of like Lion King. After the first one, you get to that second one, you're like, all right now, and then it's all right, bro. You got chill. Like I get Littlefoot was Littlefoot here, but I don't want to see Littlefoot's grandkids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much for me. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to have seen a couple of them. Yeah, I have to ask my
feel you,
parents.
yeah.
But I was big into dinosaurs, though. It is funny, like, you have a shirt like that. Jurassic Park was, like, my
Bro,
big thing. I had
that
all
is
the action figures and stuff as a
Wifey
kid.
hates Jurassic Park because of me. Every time it comes on TV, I make her watch it, bro. I turn it on, and it's on, like, all the time. Anybody that knows, AMC, Jurassic Park gonna be on. Sci-Fi, Jurassic Park gonna be on. They do, like, the marathons, like, all the time.
I low-key,
I love
whenever
it,
I
bro.
was little, I liked 2 better than 1.
2 was
I
fire.
wasn't the biggest
I
fan
love
of 3
1,
when
bro.
it came out. But, yeah, I think, I don't know if that's
love 'em
flipped
all.
right now,
I ain't even gonna
but...
lie.
Yeah, I think I really respect what they did
Yeah.
with 1.
I
Like,
love 'em
really,
all, bro.
really.
I
As
love
I
'em
gotten
all.
older, I think I really appreciate that.
I appreciate 1 setting the tone. 2 was dope because it brought it back to the States.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the action in 2
That 2
I
was
like
way
better
more
than
action.
1.
It was way more action than 2. 1 was the setup. It was
Having
the
that whole
storyline.
trailer over the cliff and stuff.
Yeah. 1 was the foundation, though. It had to set up the scene of
Vince Vaughn.
this is what's going on. This is how we got these dinosaurs. Is realistic enough. So, like,
It's so
Yeah,
realistic.
because I don't think you just hop into two.
I don't think anything that comes out nowadays is as realistic as what they did. Like even the new
I'm
Jurassic Worlds aren't as realistic as the
old
Jurassic
ones.
Park.
Yes, I'm with
Seriously,
you, bro.
those dinosaurs look so real,
bro. I'm 1000% with you, bro. Yeah, but that's a classic franchise, though, man. Classic movie series, man.
I saw those movies, so there you go.
Salute you, then,
I haven't
man.
seen the newest Jurassic World yet, though. I saw Jurassic World 1 and Jurassic World 2, the one with Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the World Dominion yet, where they're like roaming the world.
Yeah. All right.
Have you seen it?
I think I have. I want to say I have. I'm like, for me, the last three, when they came back from Jurassic World and they came back to the mansion or whatever, like the one after that I always mix up because like I watched it, but I wasn't really like feeling it all the way. It was cool, but it was more so it was like
they were doing the hybrid dinosaurs,
you know how it
and
goes.
selling them to like the military and all those millionaires and stuff.
I'm like, I'm trying to get with it. I'm trying to go with this new society, but that was a lot. All right, it was definitely a lot.
I thought Jurassic World was sick.
I did too.
One.
I thought
the
they
first one coming back.
I thought they should have ended it when the whole mansion scene. What was that? That was the one right after Jurassic World. Because Jurassic World was when it went crazy. Yeah, when they came back and it was at the mansion and they was trying to sell off all the things, like they should have stopped it right there.
And then the chick opened up the door for all the dinosaurs because she was a clone just like them.
Yeah. So it's like, don't feel bad about her releasing dinosaurs on the whole civilization. It's like, no, absolutely not. This is terrible. This is an absolutely horrendous decision. Okay? But I digress. So, yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. I like Jurassic World 1, though, better than 2. Now, I want to see this World Dominion because I think the setup's really good.
It is.
Coming off of 2. Having all the dinosaurs all over the world.
It's just hard to just see them roaming. That was my whole thing. I was like, like, when you're telling me it's on another island, when you got to go far, Costa Rica. I'm like, I don't even travel to Costa Rica because I'm just like, yo, every Jurassic Park movie is in that region. And I'm just like, yo, maybe it's a dinosaur over there. I don't want to even visit it. But now when you're telling me it's in the States, I'm like, all right, bro, I can't go that far. I just can't. I don't see it. So it's hard for me to connect to it the same way.
Okay.
As long as I got to fly somewhere to get to it and you make it one of them little propeller planes, I'm like, all right, it's real.
You can't even trust those anymore,
know what I'm saying?
though.
You say it's in the city, I'm like, get out of here, man. I'm not seeing that coming through the Fort Pitt tunnel, man. I ain't worried about that, you know?
Yeah, but you got to watch out for those pterodactyls if you're flying in the helicopter.
Hey, bro,
like that's how it starts. Like, we're just gonna take a look from a bird's eye view up in a helicopter, and then you know what happens after that.
Yeah. It's always just a look, just a little looky look.
Something happens with the helicopter. You hit into something. There's fog.
Yeah, it's always fog.
There's always something.
It's always fog, and you can never see what's on the other side of it until it's too late. Always, and you never want to land. But no, man. Salute the dinosaur people out there, though, man. I love it, man. But we do got plenty we're going to get into today. And it's going to be a vibe. And after that, Deke, it is chill time, man. I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited. I'm sorry to be this excited about it. But it's
no reason to apologize.
It's just like the calm before
We're in the
storm.
dog days of summer.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the dog days.
You have a family. You deserve to go on vacation.
It's time to just take the control, just unplug it for like a little bit. Just unplug it, and then we'll plug it back in after that. And then it's the long call.
Yeah, because there's going to be the Madden 24 franchise now.
I'm low-key contemplating, do I even want to bring my game with me? Usually I do. But I try really hard when I'm on a family vacation for it to be family. But, man.
Yeah, but you play the video games with your son.
Yeah, so I'm like, I could definitely spin it.
Counts.
You know what I'm saying? I could definitely try to spin it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm contemplating it, though. Definitely contemplating it. Just stay sharp. Got big action coming up. You know that.
I know.
Big action coming up, man.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. So, shoot, man. If you're ready to get this thing started, man, we can get this thing started.
I think so.
So, with that being the case, let us know where you are tuning in from in the comment section so we can get a big boy shout out to start today's show. And please do not forget to hit that like button one time for the culture. And, of course, subscribe if you have not done so just yet. Littlefoot. I see you, Rod Dollars. Littlefoot. Shark Tooth. It's like that, bro. That's what they call it, the T-Rex, because they got the...
Yeah. You know. I'm sorry. I can't remember any of those
bro.
quotes or anything.
Think about it. We're 5 years apart, right? Yeah, we're 5 apart. So that makes sense, man.
Are we?
I'm 35. You... No.
6.
Yeah. So that makes even more sense there, yeah. That makes even more sense there, man.
5.5.
Yeah, close enough.
Carl Spackler, 561 Boca Raton, Florida. What's good, fellas?
Spackler. What up, doe?
Brent Fox, Dallas, Texas.
Let's get it.
Tito Whitaker, 817 Fort Worth, Texas. Funky
Town.
Dorian Cousins, Homewood, y'all.
Let's get it. Shout out to Homewood, baby.
Joe Manley tuning in from Chelsea, Michigan.
Shout out to Chelsea, Michigan, actually, man. Salute.
NSMC 99724 Monica, PA.
Let's get it. What is that a dinosaur? What emoji is that he has next to his I couldn't tell either, bro.
That's a dragon.
Oh, that's what I thought, right? That's close enough to a dinosaur then, man.
I think that's what he's going for.
That's like a dinosaur's cousin. Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. That's more medieval, but I'm with it either way though. I ain't tripping.
Those aren't real though, right?
I don't think they are.
Those type of dragons. I know the Komodo dragon, but outside of that,
Komodo's a real that's like a flying mythological creature dragon. That's like Lord of the Rings and all that other them type of stories.
Who came up with the dragon?
I don't know. It looked like a mix of a pterodactyl and a T-Rex. It's like a flying, fire-breathing T-Rex.
Was it the Middle Ages? Like, did they write stories down and create this dragon? Because I don't think dragons were they in like Greek mythology or like Roman mythology?
I remember more medieval. Because during the Greek and Romans, that was more of like the gods and stuff. God of thunder, God of water, Poseidon, all that.
That's
Zeus.
Actually a great question.
I do not know.
I might Google that right now. If you
That's
don't
low-key
mind.
fire, bro.
I'm really curious. Like, who created the dragon?
This is what happens when we just be vibed out. Sometimes the research will allow you to research, and it's time to research, baby. I digs it. Let's go.
Oh wow, these are really early. The first dragon myths appeared with the Sumerian legends of the godmother Tiamat, who transforms herself into a legged horned serpent. Blah blah blah. Dragons appear in Chinese and Indian legends about 2700 BC.
Yikes.
And in Egypt, a creation myth describes the dragon Apep.
As a pet?
No, Apep. That's what the dragon's called. A-P-E-P.
Got you. Shout out to the dragon.
2700 BC. So that's around the same time as some of those Greek myths and stuff, right? It's just that in different areas. It's Chinese and Indian legends and Egyptian myths.
That's actually pretty dope, bro. So we learning today, bro.
So the dragons have been around a while.
Shout out to the dragons, man. Shout out to the dragons. You don't want dragon breath, but you like dragons, though. I like dragons.
Right. Yeah. Here's a question. Pittsburgh Toddy, did Deke see Friday yet? I have not, but I have thought about it. That counts for something. I'm probably within a year or two of seeing it. If I'm thinking about it, I probably will see it.
Oh, my gosh.
At one point, because I think it's a short movie, right? I saw it on.
It's not long at all.
One of my streaming services.
It's a quick hit. It's like 90 minutes.
Yeah. One of my streaming services I'm subscribed to has it, and I saw it was on like an hour 30 maybe.
It is not a long movie at all.
I'll get around
to it.
It
is dope from start to finish.
At some point,
dope, bro.
I'll get around to it.
Yeah.
Give me a year or two.
Give him a year.
I'm thinking about it. Jamie Carla, 321 Melbourne, Florida. Baby, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Darnell Thornton tuning in from space. Did you notice that on Twitter? What Elon Musk did now? Anytime you tweet, it says from Earth.
I did not see that, bro. No. I'm trying to think, man. I've been hearing people complain about Twitter and Elon Musk, but I have not been following it, honestly, man. I don't know why, though. Because I posted throughout that time frame, but I don't know. I just ain't been out there like that right now, bro. I've been slacking on my outsideness. I need to be more outside. I need to be on the ground. I need to be on Twitter. I need to see what's happening, man. So educate me, man. What's going on? What they tripping on?
He's just making some changes. He's trying to run it like a business.
It's changed.
I honestly feel like
in that vein, or it's changed bad in that sense.
I guess it depends on who you are. Because Twitter has always been one of those platforms. Like, it didn't really matter how many followers you had or how much engagement you had. You weren't making money.
It never was about making money. Yeah.
No. So he's actually enabling people that are on Twitter that are getting engagement, building a base, and all that to get money. But also even for him too, like the whole verification process. But he's giving practical reasons for becoming verified. Like you could post longer videos. I think you will be more of a priority whenever you post and whatnot.
Maybe that's why I just stopped chilling. I stopped focusing on Twitter as much. When he did the whole you got to pay for the check mark thing, I was just kind of like, I'm cool anyways, man. I don't want to post like that. I'm tripping, though. Maybe that's what it was, though.
I feel like it makes sense. I'll be honest with you. I feel like he bought it for X amount of billions and realized, like, business, this doesn't make money at all.
Right.
Like, I need to figure out how to make money.
And especially when you talk about it being one of the big three, big four, like, major social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. That's another one I'm drawing a blank on. But just them 6 right there are like mainstays in terms of like platforms, and all of them except Twitter was the one that you can monetize on. Am I not? Yeah, because Twitch you monetize, Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know about Facebook or
I don't know about
Instagram
Facebook.
really.
You can monetize on Instagram, and they even do the subscriptions now too.
They do.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
could definitely you can monetize. But you've been being able to monetize on that. Just it wasn't everybody could do it. So is he allowing everybody to monetize on Twitter? Is that what he's saying?
No, you can still do it for free.
Oh. No, I'm saying, is it open for everybody to monetize on Twitter? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta build your base and have people that want to subscribe to you for like exclusive content.
Well, sure, ain't what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I think you could
what's
pay
the-
to be like a super fan,
and then
get
what's
like
the-
certain
and then-
badges,
and
almost
then-
like on YouTube right here.
And
How
then,
we have the upper room.
and then you
stuff.
got Spaces. What's that? Because I
Spaces.
I still haven't tapped in all the way on that. I see
It's
it.
like
up there,
it's basically just like live podcasts. You're doing like phone calls, and I think anyone that's following you, or pretty much anyone, I think across
Can
Twitter,
you just hop on.
it'll show it on the top of your screen like you would see an Instagram story,
Okay.
and it'll just say like I did it. I've never done it in my life, but
Yeah.
Chilling with Deke is doing a Twitter space right now, and it might just be me ranting about the Steelers, but then there's a bunch of people that they'll show you are in the space listening, and I think you can do something where you give someone in your space like the ability to talk or like go back and forth with that type. I think it's a spinoff of what was it was just like this. What was it called? It was its own app. I don't remember.
Not WhatsApp.
No. Oh, I forget what it was called. Space is basically a spinoff of it. You know how Instagram did this with Reels and
absolutely,
how they kind of stole off of TikTok?
Yeah.
Twitter Space is a spinoff of something. I don't even think it's around anymore.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it was called.
Learn something new there.
Maybe
man.
someone could let me know in
Learn
the comments.
something new.
But that's what Spaces is.
Okay.
It's just basically like I got something to get off my chest. I'm just gonna go on Spaces if you guys want to listen.
Okay.
Yeah, almost like a live podcast.
They said Clubhouse. That was
That's what it
That's
was.
what it was. Clubhouse.
Yep.
Good call. Good call. I
It was
do
a
remember
spin-off
that.
that.
Yeah. Dang. All right. So learn something new today, man. Shout out to you, Deke. Educating me, man.
Do what I can.
You know what I'm saying? Now I've learned what I need to learn about Twitter. You know, I've grown a little bit today. So
I was gonna call it the boardroom. I was gonna say boardroom, but I was definitely off on that.
yeah, Clubhouse. I
Clubhouse.
remember Clubhouse. Yeah, definitely Clubhouse. All right. So
But,
shoot, man.
Yeah, he says anytime you post, he'll say from Earth.
Huh.
I mean, he's into that whole space stuff and Mars.
He's actually left the Earth for a little
So
while.
like, yeah, watch. There's gonna be a tweet at some point down
From
the line
space.
that'll say
You
from
know it.
Mars.
You know he's gonna have something like that. Absolutely.
Let me read a couple more here. Mr. Malvo, 562 Long Beach, baby.
Shout out to Long Beach. Let's get it, man. LBC in the house one time.
Zig Shazier, 818 Thousand Oaks, Pittsburgh Steelers, 2023 Super Bowl champs.
Turn up one time. Turn up.
And then I already said Brent Fox. That might be it.
All right.
I might call it on that.
I likes it then, man. All right. So, I think we got some supers that just came in. Let's tap into them. And after that, man, let's get this first here topic rolling. Deke, I can taste the margaritas and the mimosas and the daiquiris. I can taste it, Deke. I can taste it. All right. But I'm here. This is a trap show. I don't know if you know this, man. This
Bud Lights?
This is a Tomlin show right here, bro.
No Bud Lights?
It's a Tomlin show. No. I'm good on the buzz. I'm good on. You want a Bud Light? Get your Bud Light.
Nope,
man.
I'm
You
good
sure?
on that.
You
Nope.
sure? You sure?
Yep, 100%. Nope.
Gotta be thirsty. I'm good.
Ramsey Sala, you going back to Friday when the season starts? He's talking about instead of Thursdays.
The shows. Oh. Well, actually,
We were doing Thursday last year.
Yeah, we've always done Thursdays in season because that's when we have our guests from the Steelers come on. Fridays were typically our off season thing because we would do a Friday morning show. Then your boy just liked to sleep in when I got retired.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the Thursdays.
I ain't gonna lie too, bro. I love Thursday afternoon. I'm like, give me Thursday afternoon
the
so I
weekend.
can have all Friday. Yeah,
We're done with the show, and then we got Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, and we were like, if we ever need to travel, any of the stuff like that, we kind of keep it free. So that was the whole purpose of it. But that's ultimately why. So probably not gonna be bumping a Friday joint because we do like to keep that free, especially now that the season's coming up. But remember, Thursday is always our Steelers guest day. All right, so whenever you're trying to hear us talk to one of them current guys, man, this time to be on Thursdays.
Tito Whitaker has gifted a membership.
Shout out to Tito
to Hobbyberg 420
for being a rock star at life and Hobbyberg 420. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And remember, Tito and Javi Berg, my little upper room crew. You got Pat Frymouth sitting in there, a little extra vid, specifically waiting on you guys, man, on the early bird release. All right. So definitely check that when you get a chance to.
Fish Momentum, hey, Moats, Deke, and chat family.
Let's get
Hashtag Mr. Jack Myers Jr.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Fish Momentum also says, can't wait for the Steelers camp. I'll be there.
Hey, bro. Couple weeks, man. We are, what, 3 weeks away now?
July 6th.
Yeah.
When does it actually start?
26 is report day, 27 first practice? Or is 26 first practice, 27? Yeah.
3 weeks.
That time frame, yeah. Dang. Yo, it seems like it's got here quick. I like it.
Fish Momentum, Ambition Live at Craft House Bar and Grill, July 21st, 2023, 8 p.m.
Yeah. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him.
Is that the one I pull up to?
I like it.
When's the next Rivers one?
Just give him a second. You know he'll drop it in there. He can get you. He gonna always circle back to Rivers. Rivers is like his home.
He just did the Mount Lebanon one, July 4th.
Yeah.
I was not making that one. I'm actually still like hungover. I actually still am. Like, in this, I had to throw like a pouch of electrolytes in this thing.
He said, "Yo, I'm still hungover." D,
it's bad, man.
Don't worry,
I'm
D.
getting old.
I'm gonna feel all of that in 24 hours. I've been pacing myself. I thought about cutting up on 4th of July, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I was like, cause once I'm somewhere I need to be, ooh, Deke, I'm be hydrating enough for both of us. All right,
it's killing my productivity. Behind on my big Deke investments.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Just one day at a time.
Here's
baby.
the thing:
one
I don't have any money anymore in my account. Did I tell you this?
No. What happened, bro?
So let me give you an update here. TG was right. Didn't do too well over the weekend. Lost on the Maulers bet.
Okay.
But I did go for a WNBA MVP pick. I went with Brianna Stewart.
Stewie, yeah.
She's going off. Check those stats. She's doing really good.
Shout out to Stewie.
She's the favorite. I put like 60 on it, I think, to win 40 profit. She's like minus 140. I don't know if it changed to now. I bet on a Pirate game. I was out of this is actually when I got pretty drunk. I was out at the bar, put $10 on the Pirates. They were down like a run or two. So I got some good odds. They were the dogs, just $10. Yeah. So I was basically on a losing streak. And then I get home after my night out, July 3rd, being drunk, and I see on Instagram Steelers account posting that George Pickens over-under is like at 750.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, I got to check this out for myself. So I go to the app, and it was actually around like 775. So that was like too much. It was just too much going on in my brain. Like, man, that's not exactly it's not exactly what that Instagram account said. I need to look at this later. Yeah. But then I just said, F it. I love this Steelers over-under. I've been talking about it ad nauseum this whole offseason. Still at 8.5. The odds are a little bit worse. It's like at minus 150. I just put all 240 in my account on it. So that's what happened.
All right. Well, perspective. So you technically haven't lost it all.
Yeah, I need to give. I need to give the people an update. I kind of just did right there.
Yeah, it's definitely wagered on. Holy smoke, I like it.
So I have 0 in my account right now.
But you potentially about to make a lot of money, though, is what you're telling us.
So I think in total I have, on that Steelers 8.5 over-under, I probably got $540 on it.
That should feel good, though.
And I'm going to win.
That should definitely feel good.
I'm going to win like 500 back.
That's what I'm saying. That should definitely feel good on that one.
The 2 times I bet before this most recent one, it was even odds, and then it was like at minus 105.
Yeah.
So that's basically like just getting the money you put into it. And then this is minus 150.
You need 9 wins. This team can win 9 games?
Yeah, put 540 on it, so I'll get like 490, 500, I think, if that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. 9 wins. We did it last year, and it's supposed to be a rebuilding year.
Yes, 9 wins. We should definitely have that.
I got the Pirates over under on their season win total.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
It should.
Definitely hit.
I was about to say the way
They're already
going.
at 40 wins, yeah. And then that Breanna Stewart WNBA MVP bet.
I like it though, man.
That's my portfolio right now.
So that's a clean setup though.
That's not bad.
That's a clean
I
setup.
need to deposit some money. I need to get back into doing some daily picks.
All right.
Deposit some money. Maybe just put a clean 100 in and work from there.
That is clean though. Yeah, you were one of those ones who introduced me to that long game of betting, man. In terms of futures, I'm like, I was only accustomed to the short game, man. You know,
It's like an investment.
game right now, but that's what it is like. Seriously,
8.5
you look at it and you
wins
say,
for the
"Do I like this
Steelers.
enough?"
I can't see a way that we hit under that. I literally can't.
Yeah,
Because you could talk about injuries and whatnot. Like if Pickett goes down, I think
Mitch can still come in.
Trubisky.
Yeah,
I
Mitch
think we're
still
still
comes
winning
in.
games with Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, we had TJ out for half the season last year. Still
That's
won
what I'm
9
saying.
games.
Like, now as you go down, okay, you got
I
Jalen Warren. We still
can't
feeling
see
good
it.
about.
I can't see a path.
Yeah,
It's impossible for me.
like I said, it's 8.5. It's not 10.5. It's 8.5. Talking about 9 wins. This team, bare minimum, should have 9 wins. Bare minimum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
President Nitty saying he's at Cedar Point with his fam. Starting to rain. See y'all tomorrow.
Hey, salute you though, President Nitty, man.
Dunk on any of
And-
those roller coasters
Hey,
while it's raining.
hey, ain't that the truth, right? Sheesh.
Doesn't
But
it
nah,
get dangerous?
man, I like the fam though, man. I like the family time, man. Salute you.
Erie Mind Mob. I'm copping a PS5 to join the league.
Uh-oh, he won't smoke. Okay.
I mean, do we kind of have to
He
make sure these
wants
people that are
the
copping these
smoke.
PS5s,
Well, my thing is this.
we
if
got to
you-
make sure they're in the league?
No. I think it's like this though, right? If you're going to do that and you're willing to cop the PS5, I also think you're going to do enough to make sure that when registration is open, they're going to be tuned in. Because you ain't, like, for you to be like, yo, I'm about to go cop this right now for a month from now, you really saying like I'm committed.
Yeah.
And if you that committed, you going to be tapped in. And you know where the info going to be at. Wherever you see Deke, you can't miss him. And y'all know I'm talking. You know I'm talking that talk because I'm going to feel great about it. So, yeah, man. Can't miss us, bro. So, I think if they person it, it's almost like it's going to be on them to make sure that they stay tapped in with us. But I don't think that's going to be an issue, though. Yeah. Because if they're not...
Because someone literally commented that
that's what
yesterday,
I'm
too.
saying. Yeah.
It's Ryan McPherson.
It was a different
he
person, yeah,
commented right
seriously,
underneath. He
yeah.
said, I got a PS5 yesterday and I'm
Yeah.
practicing when I get the time.
Yeah.
This is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Might need to buy a Super Bowl trophy for this league.
Hey, what's up, man? Don't play now because I like trophies. I like winning. I don't know if you realize that, but I love to win. Okay? But I hate to lose even more. All right. I love to win, but I hate to lose way more than I love to win.
I think I'm with you on
Okay.
that, actually.
So just know if you put a trophy up, you keep your score, it's going to get real active.
Betting prop for
All right.
Deke controllers destroyed. I'd say 0.5.
I told you, bro.
0.5.
After playing Madden a couple times and some of the just fluky that can happen, I understand 1,000%, bro. I told you about my joint when Deke on Russell Wilson hit that Hail Mary. I'm like, how? That's stupid. I hate this game. I hate this everything. I was ready to rip the TV, bro.
And
I
imagine
was
if
about
you're
to lose
doing
it,
it
bro.
against a human who's glitching
God,
the whole
bro.
game or something.
Oh my God. I was about to lose it, bro. I'm just like, yo, what? No. Impossible. Impossible. Yeah. Yeah. So I get it, bro. I definitely get it, man.
Okay, that's it for the Supers right now.
All righty. All righty. Let's get it then. Let's get it.
Yeah, where are we at here?
No, we're good. We're good.
We
We're
got to
good.
talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the topic
We're
we're
good. We're
starting
good.
with?
We're definitely
All right.
good. Man, my daughter texted me, man. So I had she threw off my train of thought. You know how that go, Deke. It's dad life, all right? So I was trying to like read the text, comprehend the text, and then you was like, yo, what's the next topic? I'm like, I'm thinking about something totally different right now. But yes, all right. So the topic that we finna be talking about is going and looking internally right now, right? So we know who the on paper starters are based on ESPN, based on any of the stuff that we've talked about, right? Maybe one or two people might switch off, but at this stage, we're ready to start putting in order just, the guys. In terms of offense, if we were ranking them, in terms of the 11 starters, who would be the best? Who would be number 1 on that list? Who would be number 11 on that list? And to give a little bit of the context for my thought process, it's easy to sit and do the whole, well, this position has more significance, so this position has to be rated higher. And I don't fault people that do that.
I might have.
And that's fine. I don't fault people that do that. I looked at it like this. who's better at their position? And case in point is this. TJ Watt plays outside linebacker. Kenny Pickett plays quarterback. Which position is more important? Obviously quarterback. Who's better at their position? Obviously TJ Watt. So that was kind of like how I did it when I was just thinking through it offensively and defensively. So, I just figured
we didn't combine them though, right?
No. We
Okay.
didn't combine them. No. But I would just kind of give like a clear example of like two way different positions, but the scale of, all right, we all would agree consensus.
That's a little bit
TJ
more
is
clear
better.
because offense could be a little murky here with some
I'm
of
with
these
you on
guys.
that. I'm
yeah.
1,000%. Like when I was on offense, I'm like, bro, this is a little bit different right here. It took me a lot more on offense, whereas on defense, I felt like once I got out of my top 5 or 6, that's when it kind of got a little bunchy at the bottom.
I agree.
But offense, man, from start to finish, I'm like, yo, this is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be, man. Yeah, but it was a fun exercise though.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So with that being the case, man, let's see. Did we start on defense last time? I feel like we started on defense last time.
No, we did offense.
All right. Well, let's start with a little defense today, then. That's not good to you, man?
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up my.
What formation do you have?
So I treated it as I did starting 11. So starting 11. No, I treated.
I did nickel.
as nickel. Yeah, I did a nickel.
Okay.
Yeah, same. So I did nickel on defense, and I did 11 personnel on offense. 1 back.
3 receivers.
Yeah, 3 receivers.
Okay.
2 outside, 1 slot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly how I got it too.
Because at first I was like, man, should I do a 21? I'm like, we ain't got no fullback. We ain't using like that. Then I'm like, we're not going to run a 2 tight. Like, yes, we run a 2 tight end set, but in terms of this type of convo, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, 3 receivers just made more sense.
It's way more sense. I'm with you, bro.
Defense, I think there's a better case to do the whole extra defensive lineman versus slot corner, but I just felt like slot corner was right.
I low key. Hey, actually, I think I did. I just looked at my number. I think I did.
You have a nose tackle?
I did. I think I did, bro. I think I did. Let me count. Oh, I've definitely included them. Yeah. Okay. Dang. Well,
I might have picked the wrong corner too.
Ooh.
There's a plethora of corners.
I was about to say
pick.
it was definitely we definitely had that going on, man. So, who was number 1 on your list, man?
Number 1.
Or do you want to start at 11 and work your way down?
Nah, let's go 1. I'm going TJ Watt.
All right.
Because he's TJ Watt.
Yeah.
You could do a T1 between him and Minka. Hell, if you wanted to have Minka over TJ because Minka was healthy all of last year, that's fine too. But I got Minka at 2, Hayward at 3, Highsmith at 4.
Okay.
Pat P at 5.
I like that.
6, Ogunjobi.
Mm-hmm.
7, Levi Wallace.
Okay.
8, DeMonte Casey.
Okay.
9, Cole Holcomb. 10, Landon Roberts. And then 11, Shannon Sullivan.
I like it.
Now, if you want to throw in JPJ instead of Sullivan, maybe I'd throw JPJ a few spots up.
Okay.
I have faith in the young buck.
Okay. Yeah, so I appreciate you going first, too. That gave me time to adjust my count because I definitely included the nose and the nickel. I say, Lord, that's how you know I was enjoying it too much, all right? But I do like the way that your list sounds. And in the comment section, y'all put y'all top 11 on defense, man. How would you rank these guys, man? 1 to 11. If you want to include, we're including the nickel. But if you want to include the nose tackle instead of a nickel, you can do that. But we included the nickel.
You throw in Keanu Benton?
Yeah, I did it by accident at the end. I was like, dang, I got one too many.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the starting guy.
That's what I thought too. Yeah. So for me, man, I was agreeing with you. I had TJ Watt as my number 1 player on defense. I mean, it's TJ, right? It don't really got to be debated. We know who he is. Then at number 2, I went with Minka. Outside of TJ, he's the best player on this team. I feel like, his ability to impact the game, pass game, run game, enforce, intimidate. Obviously, you heard us debating yesterday about who's the number 1 safety in the league. Minka is in that type of convo. So, without a doubt, man, I had him at 2. At number 3, I went with Pat P. I mean, he's another one that's aging like fine wine. The only difference is we love Cam because Cam's been here. But if Pat P was here this whole time, man, we'd be even talking about this dude even higher up, man. So that's why I had Pat P at 3, man. Future first ballot Hall of Famer in his own regard. At 4, went with Cam Hayward, a.k.a. Ironhead. Little Ironhead. Then at 5, Larry Ogunjobi. And this was a little bit difficult for me when I
Little-
got to
little
5.
disrespect?
Nah. I ain't saying disrespect. Now, how you get the disrespect now? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How you get disrespect out of Larry Ogunjobi at 5, man?
I'm just saying to one of your linebacker brethren.
No, I'm about to get to him. So I had Larry Ogunjobi at 5, and why is that? He's already got paid. He's already proven what he can do, and he's still on the good side of 30 in terms of being a younger player and ultimately being ready to. We're trying to see if he's going to be the guy that's going to help Cam ease his lows so that way Larry can be the guy. At number 6, though, Alex Highsmith coming off 14.5 sacks, man. We know how good he is, and we think he can still get better. I do, at least. And I think he still has even more potential because he's trying to prove that he can be that true number 1 guy and not just TJ's Robin. Now, we know it's going to be hard to prove as long as TJ and him are here, though. Then at number 7, Levi Wallace. Talk about a dude, man, who's just been a consistent starter, consistent contributor, whether we're talking about him in Buffalo or even what he did for us last season. Continues to create turnovers, continues to just be a good player. He's not great, he's not elite, but he is really good. And I think in that vein, he gives us a lot of peace in terms of when we talk about that number 2 corner spot opposite of Pat P, or even when JPJ gets out there. It's like, man, we still feel good about him over there in that situation. At number 8, with DeMonte Casey, he could definitely be even better on this list. Just need to be healthy and play the whole time. That's literally the only reason why he's lower. Then from there, man, I went with Cole Holcomb. I think Cole is a really good player. I think Casey gives me a little bit more of the excitement because of the splash that we could see him create in the short term and dating back to his time in Atlanta. Whereas for Cole, I think Cole is our best inside linebacker right now. And I don't think that changes out the gate. But I still feel like Casey has just he can go to another level in terms of how he can impact the game and stuff like that. But after Cole at number 10, Chandon Sullivan, another dude, really good player that started in this league, coming off of being a starting nickel. I just thought that Cole was a little bit more productive. Then at number 11, I went with a Landon Roberts, and it's not a knock on the Landon. I'm only rating 11 guys. You feel me? But to me, when I think of all the other guys, he gives me the least amount of I can take over the game, I can splash. He gives me the least amount of that in comparison to Chandon, in comparison to Cole, Casey, Levi, Highsmith, and so forth. So that was also why I had him at 11. And then if Keanu was a part of it, Keanu Benton, then he would have been that last guy, number 12 on my list.
Okay.
Just because of the nose tackle position. And we are still learning him. Like, we haven't seen
Yeah,
him
he's
in
still
pads
rookie.
yet. Yeah. Like, he could come out and be dominant. And if he is, great. But I just haven't seen it. So you know how I rock with my list, man. But that was how I looked at my 11, man. So what's your thoughts, man? how you feeling?
I feel pretty good about our list.
Yeah.
I guess our big discrepancies, Highsmith, but not. Yeah, actually, you got him at 6. I got him at 4.
Yeah.
You got Pat P a couple higher than me, which I got no problem with. I was back and forth between putting Pat P at 4 over Highsmith. I just went Highsmith coming off of the 14.5 sack season and his prime, that type of mentality.
Well, because this is my thing. I love that thought process, and I'm with you 1,000%. My only hiccup was Pat P's coming off of 15 PBUs, 5 picks.
Yeah.
And we know a lot more about Pat P and his body of work. Whereas for Highsmith, he's still proving it, right? So to speak. And to me, that, like, the allure of a Pat P and knowing that he was coming off of still another highly productive season, that's what kind of carried him for me to have him a little bit higher. Ultimately, that was why I had Highsmith bumped down, because even though Highsmith, I love his game, Cam and Larry, I still feel like, especially Cam, I feel like he's still further along in this process. And rightfully so. He's an all pro, trying to be a Hall of Famer. You know, we're going to be screaming like son of a guns over here, but he's doing what he's supposed to do on his part. I just think for Highsmith, he's on the front end of all of that. And Larry is like smack dab middle to back end of it. But that's kind of how I looked at them dudes. But I don't hate how you had it ranked, though, honestly.
Yeah, I guess with Pat
P,
P, I'm just thinking for that position, specifically corner, you might just see some natural regression because of his age. Whereas Cam, we're seeing him age like fine wine. Now with Pat P, I pray to God that doesn't happen.
Well, my thing is for both of them, I'm just like, which one falls off the cliff first?
Whereas with Highsmith,
Yeah.
he's in his prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
Absolutely.
what is he?
Nah, you bring up a
26,
great point,
27.
man. You bring up a great point. Absolutely. And I think the conversation would be different too if we're saying, for me, this is more than just this season. If we're talking about we got to look into the future with this,
We did the whole core exercise.
I think
like
that's
we
a
did
different
yesterday.
convo.
Yeah.
Pat P, I probably don't look at him the same, or even Cam the same. But we're talking about, for me, just in a vacuum, one season look. I'm like, yeah, I ain't tripping on Pat P being a little bit higher than that. Even though, like I said, Highsmith is definitely, we feel like he's about to go here to that next level. Kind of like when we talked about Casey. It's like Casey was low on both of our lists, so to speak. But if he come
I feel like we probably got him higher than most people would.
which is crazy though, because I
feel
still
like
feel
he
like he's
slept
low.
on.
I feel like he's low on our list. Because I had him at
We
8.
got
You
good
had
guys
him at-
ahead of him.
you
We
had him
got him at
too,
the
didn't
same
you?
place.
Yeah.
We got
We had
Levi
some really-
Wallace at it. Like you
Levi's
got to
a good
give
player,
respect
bro.
to Wallace. He had
Levi's
a
a
good
good
season
player,
last
man.
year.
Absolutely. And was healthy.
I keep saying he had 3 picks. Did he actually
He
have
had
4
He had
picks?
4.
He
Yeah.
dropped 1 or 2 as well.
He had 4. Mm-hmm.
Only game he got burnt on was the Bills game. Like I don't remember him getting burnt any other game. Like, he was solid for us.
It happens to a lot of people when they play Buffalo.
They
You know
had
how that
inside
goes.
information on him.
He had inside information on them.
He didn't have good help either.
it
we
was
were
funny,
very
though.
hurt on in the secondary that game.
That was the day that I was laughing. I'm just like, all right now, if Levi cooked, they gonna all say Levi had inside info. And if they cook Levi, they gonna say he was point shaving. God dang. And when they start going to Levi, I say, yeah, that's the matchup we was looking for, baby. Just circle that one, because that's, you don't want him on him. Yeah.
Everyone was getting burnt that game. I don't think it was
It
specifically
wasn't.
Wallace.
It wasn't. You spread it around. You guys spread the wealth.
James Pierre was trying to throw the game. Wasn't that Trey Norwood that
Trey
got
Norwood,
torched first series of the game on third down?
Yeah. For the night, was it 99, 90 yards? Yeah.
It was looking so good.
It was Gabe. Yeah.
Because didn't the Bills botch up the kickoff on that? Something
Yeah.
happened
Uh-huh.
where they were basically on
It
their
was on
1
the
yard
one.
line.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 14 or 3rd and 15, and
Yep.
I don't know what the hell Trey Norwood was doing.
He got caught. He got caught, a little less than ready. It happens though. It happens, especially for a team like that. But that's the element that we're trying to add to our game. That explosive quick strike element. Because as we've talked about and as we felt in that game, that was kind of what changed the whole dynamic of it. Because at that point, it was still back and forth. It was still competitive. We still felt good about it. That play made it feel like, dang, all right. But it'd be like that sometimes, man.
If JPJ's in here instead of Sullivan, do you bump him over Landon Roberts or Holcomb?
No. For me, man, this is simple. If you're a rookie, you're at the bottom of my list. Is that so? Just because it's like, if I look at JPJ, I haven't seen him make one NFL play just yet. Whereas I've seen the Landon Roberts.
Yeah, didn't he have 100 tackles last year?
Absolutely. He started and has balled enough to get paid. Like, I've seen that. Chandon Sullivan, even though we don't look at Chandon Sullivan
He was
as
good with
like
the
a
Packers.
great player, it's like, bro, he's still like, these are all good NFL quality.
Yeah, Roberts had 107
That's what I'm
tackles and 4.5
think
sacks
about
last
this.
year.
Think about, we said we got DeMonte Casey at 8. You even said you think that people would have him lower. This is a man that has led the NFL in interceptions before. You see what I mean? So we talk about just throwing a rookie up ahead of it. That's my whole thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I can't
it's
do that.
no guarantee that you even gonna do that. And he's 8 on my list.
I was thinking maybe over the linebackers.
Yeah. But he had 100 tackles, bro. Yeah.
know.
And has done it multiple. And that was my thing too. I said, if he was like a one trick or it just happened one season, that's one thing. But I'm like, this dude done been consistent at multiple spots, man. But I do like the young boys. The young guys can ascend my list very quickly.
Right.
Very quickly. But I just gotta see it. Just gotta see it, man.
Yeah, I could see Benton being on the middle of the list,
Come
this
on
list
now.
at some point.
If he does what he's supposed
I feel like
because
he's going to be a
how
stud.
Think about how we looked at Tyson. Think about when Tyson was healthy that first year. And we're like, bro, Tyson is like cooking in the interior part. Or Javon Hargrave early on. We're like, bro, this little dude right here is cooking folk at this nose tackle spot. Keanu is capable of doing the same things. Different style because of his body type and things like that. But he is definitely capable of being a disruptor. And if he does do that, man, we talk about Cam Hayward as if he plays corner or as if he plays like a sexy position. He's a D tackle. But that type of production, absolutely how you at the top of the list, man. So no, Keanu definitely got a chance though, man. He
Do you
definitely
want to
does.
go to offense,
Well,
or do you want to read chats?
Let's look into some of the chats real quick, man. See what they got to say, man.
Put your top 11 if you haven't yet.
Yeah,
Or defense.
man. Defense.
1 through
We'll get
11.
to the offense. Yeah, if you got your top 11, give them some time.
I feel like the chat's on vacation right now.
They low key might be.
Oh, we got one. Vinny Iguacan. He's got TJ 1,
Okay.
Minka 2, Cam 3, 4 Pat P, 5 Highsmith, 6 Larry O, Casey at 7, 8 Levi Wallace, 9 JPJ. This is what I was talking about. 10 Holcomb and 11 Roberts.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100 tackles and 4.5 sacks.
Like, and we just guaranteeing the second round. Not even, he wasn't even in the top 10. And you know, I love JPJ, but it's like that's the part that's just crazy to me, man.
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still pretty good. I know we're looking for the Reuben Foster, Isaiah Simmons, but
You catch what I'm saying?
sometimes you can play ball. You can play ball.
You catch what I'm saying, right? You picking up what I'm putting down, man. Like, these some good
You
players,
should know that
man.
more than anyone.
That's what I'm telling you. These some good players, man. But that's my thing. Like, when we talk about just throwing some of these younger guys over them before they've even come in here and shown that they can at least do this. This is what we call just a good NFL player. Just good. The Cole Holcomb and Atlanta Robs are just good football players. Not world beaters. They're not great players. They're not top fives. But they're good players. When you talk about winning football, you need players like that. But you don't want them to have to be your main guys. And that's when you start talking your Reuben Fosters. You start talking about the Quan Alexanders, the little more athletic guys. Or the guys that can take it to a next step to potentially be your main guy. But these are still good players, man. And I also feel like when we do these type of exercises, man, because we're ranking them, we always want to put somebody else up there, right? One of the younger dudes or somebody that maybe isn't as further along in the development, because it feels like, dang, man, how can I not have this guy on the top 10? But it's like, bro, we got 90 guys on this roster. 90
Especially,
you know what I mean?
Especially if you truly feel like they're going to do good this year.
Yeah, I'm like 90 dudes. Like, we should have a dope 10, 11 on offense, 10, 11 on defense, and then a 4 to 5 potentially where we're like, yo, they could make a case for that. They could definitely be on this list. We just need to see a little bit more of this. We need this, that. You know what I mean? But it's about to get crazy when we get to this other side of that ball, man. But hold on. Let's see if did anybody else.
Rod Dulles says Sullivan just had a great game for me last night against the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
He must have the
He's
updated
practicing.
rosters.
I see you cooking. He's in the lab.
I'm not seeing anyone else.
All right.
That was it.
Let me see. I'm gonna give one last little looky loo.
It was just Vinny.
All right. Yeah, because I see people more so like talking about specific players that we mentioned. Country Malik says, I'm still traumatized from what Pat P did to the Bills. He did get 2 picks, man. Nah, he was doing his thing. But I always laughed at that game. Trust me, I wasn't traumatized. I laughed because I said the Bills played the worst you can play in terms of untimely turnover after untimely turnover, fumble snap, and all this stuff. And it still took the most flukiest of ways for them to lose. This is with a one-handed in double coverage, astronomical Justin Jefferson catch, like all these different things going on.
Didn't something happen at the goal line?
That's what I'm trying to. Yes,
something?
because even after that catch and after all the picks, we still stopped them 4 times on the goal line, and then we fumbled the snap when we about to just snap the ball and take a kneel. Literally. So I'm like, nah, man, I was never traumatized on it. It was just comical because I'm like, this is both good and bad. The good was we're that talented that it takes all these things for a team to beat you. The bad was it's bad habits, and it came back to bite them in the postseason. That's where you can't be cocky. You got to make sure that you each and every week proving each and every week you locked in, man. But they'll learn. But no, it was no traumatization. But shout out to Pat Pito, man. He definitely got 2 of them things in the red zone. John Doe says unacceptable for Trey Norwood to be matched up on Gabe Davis.
We were very injured that game.
We were.
It might have been a necessity.
We were. Well, technically, if I remember correctly, he wasn't.
I think Levi Wallace was our receiver.
It was cover 1. Levi Wallace was outside
He was
leverage.
supposed to help.
Norwood was supposed to be inside leverage. Levi played it right. Norwood eyes were bad, and he stepped up. And when he stepped up, that's when Gabe got over top of him.
Was Minka
and it
hurt
was a
that
foot
game?
race.
Oh no, he was out there, but then he left.
Yes,
Edmonds might have been out.
That's
that
what
game.
it was. Yeah. So that's why Norwood ended up being in that position right there. But literally,
Kello was out.
Yeah, we had a lot. It wasn't our most finest hour. Wasn't that Kenny's first start too? Right.
It was.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, man. A lot going on.
Showed some good flashes.
I'm with you, man.
Even in defeat.
He showed heart.
He did.
I'm with you, bro.
He did. So did James Daniel, sticking up for his quarterback.
He did, man. Sticking up for his quarterback. Y'all so extra, man. Chill out, man. It wasn't even no smoke like that. It was just a friendly.
I think that was Hamlin too.
Hamlin was it wasn't dirty. First off, it was not dirty. All right. And I remember after the game, he even said, "That's my teammate," and then Kitty was like, "That's my guy." So it was nothing dirty about it. It was just physical. That's the type when you got two teams like that playing, though. You know, I say two powerhouses, two juggernauts, two perennial playoff contenders. It's gonna be that type of clash. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. There's a rivalry there.
I did not say it. In fact, I said everything but the R word. Actually,
Tito Whitaker, he's got his defense once. TJ, Minka, Cam, top 3. Pat P at 4. Larry O at 5. Highsmith at 6.
Okay,
he's looking on Highsmith.
Okay.
Casey at 7. JPJ at 8. Over Levi. Levi at 9.
They say, yo, Levi,
Holcomb
we don't respect
at 10.
it.
Benton at 11. He doesn't even have Roberts.
This is crazy. But
he's got a little bit of a different formation here.
Maybe, you know, as long as he ain't running that 3-3-5 at West Virginia, we good, man. I need base defenses or nickel defense.
I think I saw Big Noriega. Yeah, he actually combined the defense and offense.
Oh.
He goes Minka, TJ, Cam.
Okay.
GP at 4.
Okay.
Pat P at 5. Muth at 6. Holcomb at 7.
Okay.
He likes Holcomb. Najee at 8.
He like 7. He like
DJ
Cole,
and Austin is the last 2.
He like Cole at 7 on a combined list. That is wow.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out. I can't personally say that I would have him.
Where's Kenny?
You know what I'm saying?
Where's Kenny at?
You notice there was no name up there, right? You peeped that. But he had GP at 4.
He has Calvin Austin above
he
Kenny.
He has GP at
Come on,
4.
man.
I said, oh, I talked crazy then one time. But no, we'll get to it. I did see D. Finn. He says he had TJ at 1, Minka at 2, Cam. Then he went Larry Ogunjobi at 4, Highsmith at 5, Pat P at 6. Then he goes Levi Wallace at 7. And I think his list cut off. All right. But yeah, so
Wait, say that again.
So TJ, Minka, Cam, Larry, and Highsmith. Then he has Pat P. Then he went Levi Wallace.
He said he didn't care about the rest, basically.
He's like, put them other ones wherever you want to put them at. You rank them. Okay.
Ooh, this is a good one. Well, we kind of agreed on this yesterday. Rod Dollar says JPJ is definitely not starting the year off. Laugh my ass off.
I would agree, man. I don't think he needs to, though. I think it starts.
I think he's gonna play a little bit.
No, he's gonna play. You're gonna see him out. He's the first corner. He'll be the 4th corner off the bench. He's the dime corner, I think, starting out. Because your 2 outside guys, you're starting with Pat P and Levi Wallace. I think Chandon Sullivan definitely is the starter at nickel in terms of day 1. But then after that, JPJ is gonna rotate in. He's gonna get opportunities whenever. Is one of them obvious pass situations. He'll be that 4th corner to definitely come on, but do not be surprised when we start to see him rotate in with like a Levi Wallace, or if they try to rotate him in there with a Chandon Sullivan in the slot. I just wasn't sure if they wanted to have him getting his first set of action in the slot at this level, because those are different type of players, and for him, his frame, he's definitely built for the outside.
Yeah, maybe move Pat P on the inside or something.
Yeah, it's just a different game, man.
Drop KZ down. You could do some creative stuff.
Right. And not saying that he can't play in there, but you don't want him to live in there. He's an outside corner. So I just think that you'll see him getting rotated in that earlier portion and stuff like that. And then by mid-season, end of the season, we'll see what it is. Obviously injuries got to take into account, but if everyone is healthy, I do feel like it's Pat P and Levi to start it out day 1.
I feel like they're going to treat JPJ like they did Claypool in Claypool's rookie year. Didn't Claypool first game get like 20%, 30% of the snaps out there? You saw him made some plays. Then Denver game, he went absolutely off, had the 80-yard bomb. And then, he just started to get incorporated more and more the more he made plays. So JPJ, same way. All right, we'll ease him in there 20% of the time, 30% of the time. He's making plays. Okay, then it's going to get bumped up to 40, 50 mid-season. Then who knows?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I got another one here. I am Pat Frymuth. TJ, Mink, Cam, top 3. Highsmith at 4, Pat P 5, Larry O at 6, JPJ at 7, Levi at 8.
Okay.
Holcomb at 9, Roberts at 10, Benton at 11.
I like it.
No Casey.
I like it. Okay. Now, Rod Dollar also brought this up. He says that JPJ, He said he'll get some burn if Pat P shows he can't keep up with those speedy, twitchy dudes on the outside. No, and that was something that you kind of brought up earlier when you said just for older guys.
At corner, at the corner
specifically at corners, like that's the question. Every single time he go out there, that's gonna be the question because we know when it goes bad in a hurry. We just don't know when it's gonna go bad. You're not anticipating to go bad. Trust me, I was watching it at the OTAs, talking with it. It ain't in any way, shape, or form like it's about to slow down. But that is something that everybody just accounts for. Even when we've talking with TG yesterday, right? And he was saying that, man, he thinks Pat P transitions to the safety spot at some point in time. Well, I'm with you on that. But when he starts to transition, remember, you're starting to transition for a reason. I haven't seen a person that was playing at an all-pro level at this spot just transition for no reason. Typically, it's like, all right, you're slowing down a little bit here.
He was ranked, the seventh best corner by PFF last year.
Because he was balling. That's my, I seen it. It looked good still. So that's my thing. I don't think that that's going to be an issue. But you are right, though, Rod. If Pat P were to struggle, then yeah, JPJ going to get his opportunity, man. But nah, Pat P aging like a fine wine, man. Like a fine
We got people dropping
wine.
more and more lists here. PJ got TJ at 1, Minka 2, Cam at 3. I think that's most people's top 3. Pat P at 4, Highsmith at 5, Ogunjobi at 6, Levi at 7, JPJ at 8. A lot of people are liking JP at 8.
Okay.
They like him over those linebackers. JP at 8, Holcomb at 9, Roberts at 10, and then Benton at 11.
Like, what's the equivalent of 100-plus tackler at corner? It's like 3 picks? 4 picks? No, it's like Levi Wallace. To me, Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts is Levi Wallace just at linebacker. Like that type of player. I think they're pretty comparable.
Yeah. What's harder to come by?
100 tackles is a lot of tackles.
What I mean is like having a solid CB2, you'd probably value more than a thumping linebacker. I'm not trying to minimize it, but I feel like if Mark Robinson was out there all year, he'd get like 100 tackles.
And we would say he was a good player.
Yeah.
Devin Bush was out there. Did he get 100?
No.
And how did you view him? How did you view it? You said 100 tackles.
I feel like that's
anybody could go out there and get 100. Spillane, did he get 100 here?
He would. I think he would if he plays 17 games. I just think Devin Bush is like the odd story. Just with his mentality and like how he went about things. I feel like a thumping linebacker.
Okay, no.
If you're out there.
Mark Barron, did he get 100? He played every snap. He was out there.
How many did he have?
Did he get 100? You see what I'm saying? Like, we had like 100 tackles, just like anybody getting 100 tackles, bro. That's a hard thing to do, bro.
Not trying to minimize it.
Yeah. 100 tackles is like getting 4 picks in my book. Because 4 picks is hard to get at this level.
I don't think it's a terrible comparison. I just think I would value having a solid cornerback than having a thumping linebacker like that.
Yeah, unless you play in a running team.
And we are in the AFC North, and that's why we signed Landon Roberts.
Yeah. I mean, you need both though. It is a cool combo though. 100 tackles versus 4 picks.
We have the cap space. Now we have the cap space right now to make this happen.
We do though.
To afford both.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, which one is? Yeah. Would you rather have 100 plus tackle linebacker, even though he's just a thumper, not really an elite cover guy, or a number 2 corner that can get you 4 picks?
I like the corner.
I like the linebacker. So, think we on board then, man. That's appropriate. Seem about right. You need them both, though. Definitely need them both. All right.
Zeke Shazier. I'll say this one. You want to go offense?
Yeah, you good. No, John Doe did say 100 tackles over 4 picks. I just wanted to throw that out there. He just put it in the comment section.
Black and yellow Texas Steelers with me.
Is it 4 picks, though?
He says 4 picks is harder than 100 tackles.
Okay.
John Doe has 6 picks over 100 tackles.
Yeah, we're not talking 6 picks. That's like me saying 120 tackles over 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Zeke Shazier has TJ Minka, Pat P. He agrees with you. Pat P at 3. Cam Highsmith at 5. Larry O at 6. Levi at 7. Holcomb at 8. Roberts at 9. Benton at 10. And then 11 JPJ.
Okay.
No respect to Casey. See, that's what I mean.
You're right, though. Yeah.
No one's even including him on the list.
I'm like, You saw what
He's
Casey
going to be
did.
our starting safety.
And you
so
saw-
that's why I included him in our starting 11.
How many picks did Casey have last year?
2. He played like what 9, 10 games.
Yeah.
Started
Well,
in like
playing
3.
though towards the end though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Casey should get like 4 or 5 this year
crazy,
at
bro.
least. I hope that over/under comes out and they got it at like 2. I'll put a lot of money on that.
Yo, that is crazy.
Casey's gonna get picked. Like that's his mentality. You ever hear him in interviews? He's like, "It's our job as a defense to turn the ball over.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's our
facts.
focus. That's all I tell these guys."
It's a mentality though, bro. Like you have like turnovers don't just happen. You got to be hunting them things though, bro. Like you will rep the same ripping at a ball, the TJ punching at a ball. You see him do it 1,000 times, but it only might happen in a game, or it only might work out in a season 6 times, where it actually is a successful punch and the ball comes out. But you gotta have that mentality of even if it doesn't come out, that's what I'm hunting every single time. So when you hear Casey talk like that, like that's definitely what you want, man. Absolutely.
Bart Basquiato says Casey will lead us in picks. I like that take.
Casey,
I like that take.
Okay. Now Rod Dollar says Levi Wallace is gonna lead us in interceptions this year. I like that one too because you know he's gonna get action.
Ooh,
They ain't
who
throwing
would be
that
the
Pat
favorite?
P
I mean, Minka's got to be the favorite again, right?
to
Like,
lead us in picks.
if going into the season, he'd probably be the
Yeah.
odds-on favorite. I think he
Because
had
he's the
like
best
4 and
player.
5 last 2
Yeah,
years.
he's the best one in the secondary.
Yeah.
It's weird. I want to say Pat P, but I feel like Levi's gonna get more opportunities. Cause if I'm looking out here, this is Pat P, and that's Levi Wallace. Where do you think I want to throw the ball at? That one. If this is Pat P and that's JPJ, where do you think I want to throw the ball at? That one. So I just feel like they're gonna get more opportunities. So I'm gonna go Levi. But Pat P gonna be cooking. Pat P always cook.
I like that Casey call. I like that.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Dog. That's fire.
Go to offense.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So now, ladies and gents, hit that like button one time for the defensive side of that ball. All right. If y'all ain't done so just yet, don't forget to subscribe if you have not done that either. But now we're going to transition to the offensive side of the ball, man, and rank our 11 starters on offense, man, from 1 to 11. All right. So in the comment section, you drop your guys. Let us know how you rank them. Once we go through our list, we'll come back and then talk about yours. Excuse me. Had the burps, man.
You want to go first?
Absolutely, man. So at number 1, I had Deontay Johnson, man. Proven, consistent, Pro Bowler, 1,000-yard receiver, 100-plus catch guy. Has done it with Ben, Mason, Duck, Mitch, Kenny. Has done it with Randy Fiechner 2 times.
I don't know about Duck.
Nat Canada 2 times.
I think James Washington was more of Duck's guy.
All I'm saying is you've heard the names, you've seen the list, but the one constant, DJ gonna be productive. And even us talking about him, quote unquote, having a bad year because it wasn't having touchdowns, you watch him and we feel like that was probably his best year in terms of how he's been playing, man. So that's why I have him at number 1 on my list. Who's your?
Are we going
Oh,
one for one?
I forgot. No. I'm gonna go straight down. I'm gonna go straight down. I was about to pause. I'll go straight down. Yeah. So then after that, at number 2, Najee Harris. Once again, Pro Bowler, proven, consistent, 1,000-yard rusher, durable. Can he be better? Absolutely. But the things I just named, consistent, Pro Bowler, multiple time 1,000-yard rusher. It's proven. So that's why I had him at number 2 on my list. Then at number 3, I went with Isaac Seumalo right here. Another dope player who started in a Super Bowl, who has multiple postseason experience. Super Bowl champ, even though he wasn't starting on that O-line. I'm not going to let that just casually go through. But in terms of, his talent, Pro Bowl alternate last year, one of the guys that, if you're a part of that Philadelphia fan base, they thought that he was snubbed and should have been a Pro Bowler outright. Him and Javon Hargrave. Shout out to Wob.
Good thing he wasn't. We probably got him cheaper.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So that's why I had Isaac Seumalo at number 3 on my list. Then at number 4, man, I had to go with Pat Fire Move, a.k.a. Pat Shiesty, man. And why is that? To me, he's a little behind where Najee is right now in terms of Najee already crossing Pro Bowl, crossing, the quote-unquote threshold of 1,000-yard rusher. Pat is right on the cusp of all of that. He's on the cusp of getting paid, cusp of being a top 3, top 5 top 5 tight end, legitimately, hands down, no debate, and just being a true mismatch. But we've already seen a lot of productivity from him, multiple seasons of that. So that's why I had him at 4. At number 5, I had to go with George Pickens, man. The talent is undeniable. And all he needs is the guy throwing him the rock to get it to him. Put it in the vicinity, he's going to go get it. And we saw him match Deontay's production, out touchdown score him, and did it in less reps than him in terms of receptions. Only reason why he's not higher up there is because he hasn't got the Pro Bowl just yet. He hasn't got the 1,000-yard receiver just yet. He hasn't had 100 catches just yet. I've seen Deontay do that multiple times. I've seen these other guys on this list have success, cross that pond, be Pro Bowlers, all those things. At number 6, though, shout out to the young guy, man. Had to go with KP8 right here, man. To me, man, Kenny is right on the cusp of all these things. Very similar to how when I talked about Muth, when I talked about GP. Kenny showed a lot down the stretch, but I also don't allow myself to mix up him playing well down the stretch and him being a better player than George Pickens, Freiermuth, Seyumalu, Najee, and DJ at their specific positions. Because when I thought about Kenny down the stretch, I was like, man, yo, he cooked. So now I was like, yo, let me just look at what I need from him, or what I would be expecting from him if I wanted to have him up higher. And the one thing for me I said was, if I'm going to have you above those other guys that I have in my top 5, where were my multiple touchdown performances in that stretch? And unfortunately, he never gave us that. Played well, but we talked about the style of it. Chill second quarter. We're going to pick it up a little in the third quarter. Now that it's the fourth, now we're going to let you go and do you. I just want to see it for a longer duration. Once he does that, he easily jumps up my list. At 7, James Daniels, man. The free agent acquisition from a year ago came in here, man, and shored up the offensive line. Provided us some road grading ability in terms of the run game, pass blocking, and it just felt good to have a younger version out there. Then obviously when we had the Trey Turner out there, it was still good, but it was a little bit limited in terms of just being a little bit banged up at that stage. At number 8, Mason Cole. We never complained about the center. We never complained about the snap. We never saw anybody look small or like they were on skates at times. All right, maybe once or twice, but that was with your other guy. We ain't gonna count him. But as a whole,
wasn't at center.
Mason, at the center spot, we just felt good. I don't know if he actually played good to that extent, but because I never felt like it was an issue, got to be good enough, baby. All right. So that's why I had him at 8. At number 9, and I felt conflicted with this one at number 9. I went Chooks. I wanted to have Chooks rated a little bit higher because I'm such a fan of how he's grown and developed from a dude that none of us really believed in, that we were trying to see, can you even beat out Zach Banner when they were competing back and forth, to when they paid him a year ago and we're like, bro, you're going to give him this type of money. What's going on here? But when I continue to watch him on tape, it's not perfect. And I'm not saying that it ever will be. But when you talk about all the little stuff, the nastiness, the chippiness, the I'm going to use every tool that I have to make your life a living hell while you're out there, like, that's what Chooks was doing at times this season. And I just think that's going to continue to grow. I thought that it was the first time I really watched him look like he just was confident. Like he wasn't concerned about anything. And it made sense. And when we talk about certain players needing to feel comfortable and not have to look over their shoulders, maybe he's one of them dudes that plays better when he's like that. Because I thought that last season was probably his best season in Pittsburgh, man. But this was also the first year where he had what? Job security from a contract, no immediate competition. So with that, that's why I had him at 9, man. But I think he could still continue to get better too. Then at 10, I went Broderick Jones because we drafted him higher. Still don't know who he is just yet at NFL level. And then at 11, Calvin Austin, because we drafted him a little bit later than Broderick. But I still don't know who he is because I haven't seen it in actual games just yet. So that's why I was explaining like what I said about like the rookies and stuff. Yeah.
So I got A-Rob in mind instead of
all good.
Austin.
Yeah, all good. So that makes sense then. So I ain't know what you go A-Rob. I was leaning Calvin because I'm just like, I like the speed. Yeah.
Interesting list.
You know, man. You know my list is the best list. Everybody know that, man. You can't get my logic is undeniable, bro.
I don't know if I want to start at 1. I think I'm gonna go from 11 to
Y'all know what time it is, then. Let's get it. Let's get it.
At 11, Broderick Jones.
Hold on. No, you are funny.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
It's just the way you said it, though. The boy said, I'm going to start at left. Yeah. Just like your nigga. What do you have in store? What do you have in store?
There needs to be a build-up.
All right, Deke. I know Deke gonna let me down, bro. Deke ain't gonna let us down today, bro. I know Deke gonna let all right, let's get it,
This
man.
is like a
let's
song.
get it. Let's get it.
This is like Bohemian Rhapsody, actually.
Let's go.
He starts off with the piano,
Yeah.
soft music,
Oh yeah.
big crescendo in the middle,
Oh, yeah.
and then it really ramps up.
Oh,
And then you're just like, wow, it might have been the best song of all time.
All right.
I think that's how you guys are going to feel about my list. At 11, Broderick Jones, rookie. Might not even beat out Dan Moore. We'll see. My money is on him to beat him out, but we got to see what he looks like out there. We got a lot of good players on offense.
We definitely
It's just
do, bro.
I don't feel like we have guys of the caliber of like T.J. Watt, Mink, and Cam on defense just yet.
You bring up a good point.
We got a lot of good players.
Potential, though.
We got a lot of good depth when you're talking about our starters. At 10, I got Mason Cole. He probably could be a little higher. 9, Chooks.
Chooks. Can we say that for Chooks or no?
Yeah, that's
Kind of like it's like
I'm definitely good with that.
Yeah. It's kind of
8,
close.
I got A-Rob. I think he still got it.
I like that, dude. If I would have put A-Rod, that makes sense though. I love that. I love that.
I think he still got it.
I like that a lot, bro.
Give him the slight edge over Chooks and Cole just for
but he's
being the primetime receiver he has been up to this point.
He's definitely further along, man. Yeah.
7, James Daniel. I think I'm at the same number
Low
as you
key,
are.
I
Right?
felt like
7?
we definitely had a mess. So we both look at the offensive line the same way, huh?
What?
Why you got all the old linemen at the bottom, and you know what I'm saying?
We got playmakers.
We do. That was my thing. Playmakers over O-line any day. I hate to be like that, but you got to score. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I think
You need both.
if you wanted to just do like playmakers or offensive weapons and then just have the offensive line as a unit, that would be like a different ranking system.
But then I felt like, because I thought about that as well, and I was like, how do you even rank that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Okay, this is where our lists differ a little bit here.
Just a little bit?
Actually, a lot. At 6, I have Deontay.
Like just a little bit? Uh-huh.
I like Deontay. It's just, again, we have other good players, and he just needs to catch those drag routes. At 5, Najee Harris. Again, good player.
All right.
This is no slight.
Okay.
He just needs to, and he started not doing this as the season went on. Stop wiggling around these small defenders and just truck them over. He did that. Just literally, if he does more of what he did in the second half of last season, he could bump up on this list. But I expect all these guys that I have ahead of him to also improve and do good.
So we're at the middle part of the song right now. I can feel it getting going and going and going. You just gave me a Najee and a DJ back to back. All right.
At 4. Not NFL Youngboy. He wants to be called GP. I got him at 4.
At 4 is GP.
I think you got him at 4, right?
No, I got him at 5 actually.
Okay.
But my list is a little bit different than your list. You know, I'm just listening to the name. I'm like, okay.
He's a stud.
All right.
He's a stud.
All right.
He's our wide receiver 1. Pat Frymouth at 3.
Man, we gotta be to this. It's getting real loud on this song right here. Woo-hoo. You got 9. You didn't get me DJ, GP. No, it was DJ, Najee, GP, and Move. And we still got 2 spots left. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my... Oh. I like this. Let's go. I like this.
Let's give some respect to the veteran, the guy that they call one of the top 3 to 5 left guards in the league. Jason Kelsey said he was, the smartest offensive lineman he's ever played with. Let's give some respect to the man and put him at 2. KP8 at 1.
I'm waiting on you.
What? That's my list.
You've elaborated about everybody else's reason for being where they are. I was just trying to. You just gonna leave it at that?
It's pretty much this simple. I've been saying all offseason, Kenny Pickett's going to be at least a top 10 quarterback this year. At least.
Okay.
So if that's the case, he's going to be the best and most important player on this offense, I feel like. He's a quarterback.
Okay.
I know you said like
you good. I ain't tripping, baby.
I know you said like you're not trying to weigh what positions are more important than the others, but I feel like GP wouldn't be GP if Pickett ain't cooking.
GP is going to be GP regardless of who's at quarterback, in my perspective. I think GP is a better player than Kenny today. I don't know what it's going to go into after that, but in terms of today,
I feel like it's going to be a nice Big Ben AB type of thing. A little of both.
Fair
A little
enough.
bit of you, a little bit, what was it? A little bit of you.
A lot of me.
No, a little bit of me, a lot of you. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he
It's
said.
going to be kind of like that.
I thought what he said. Ooh.
No, I just feel like if AB was on here,
Yeah.
if AB in his prime was on here, you put AB 1.
Why is that?
I just don't feel like we've had any of these guys just yet hit that point where they're above reproach to be 1. So if I feel like Pickett's going to do how I feel like he is this upcoming season.
Well, I get what you're saying. That's futuristic. I'm with you. Would you do it any differently if it was no projection? If it was what have you done?
I do feel this, though. I feel like Pickett played admirably. Those, last 8-9 weeks after the bye. Because I'm trying to think. I thought we did like a ranking or something like this last year where we said like the most important player on offense.
Yeah.
And I think I said Pickett.
Yeah, in terms of importance, yeah.
So if anything, this is pretty consistent.
Hey,
Because, dude, I'm just saying.
It is your list, bro.
I'm just saying.
It's your list.
I'm just saying. Those games mattered at the end of the season.
Uh-huh.
Those games mattered.
I'm with you.
And Pickett stepped up in big moments in the fourth quarter.
I
know it's not football is a team game,
it's just
but
funny though how Kitty stepping up in the fourth outweighs anybody else being out there. So GP making game-winning catches, that's not stepping up.
It is. But if you can't make that throw, then it's a team game. I get it, but
I like it though, bro. I ain't tripping. It's your list. How you gonna can't nobody tell your list wrong? It's your list.
Yeah,
it's literally
go
your
off
list,
what
bro.
Barbarian said.
Yeah.
It's my list.
It's your list, bro. Absolutely.
And I feel good about it. I actually feel really good about it. Pickett's gonna ball out this year. He's gonna do really well.
So is GP gonna ball out this year?
Yeah. Like I said, I do think you give a little multiplier to the quarterback.
So why don't you do it with Kirk Cousins?
He's just not good.
It's a 4,000-yard passer. Am I missing something?
He's just not good.
So 4,000 yards passing in a single season is not good?
No, I just it feels very empty to me, everything that Kirk Cousins has done, because
every time he throws for 4,000 yards,
I want a guy. I feel like all the chips are on the table. He's gonna deliver.
That's a feeling. We're talking about a fact.
Kirk Cousins has not delivered.
He's delivered 4,000 yards passing consistently.
Win games. Playoff games.
He's won that consistently in terms of games. He's won. We haven't won.
Be
playoff
a leader.
Game.
Be a guy that inspires the locker room.
We can't say win playoff games.
TG is not inspired by Kirk. He was in that locker room.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like, Kirk is a good player, bro. If Kenny gives us what Kirk gave last season, you would be here losing your mind. You would be like, yo, we have the guy of all guys. But because it's Kirk Cousins, you don't like that. If Kitty gave you exactly what Kirk gave you last year, you would lose your mind in here.
Kirk has a big track record out there. A big track record of failing. And big mamas. Big track record.
Would you or would you not love it if just statistically at the end of the season, Kenny's
I don't care about his stats.
All right.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care about the stats.
That's cool.
I care about the wins.
That's cool. I ain't going to debate it. It's cool.
The stats are good for little debates and stuff, but
little debates and stuff like we were just having until you don't want to lose the debates and then you say, I don't care about stats.
I know what I see out there. And when I see a winner who leads the team, knows how to make big plays and big moments, that's all I want. And yeah, stats will come from that naturally. But if Pickett's, as I said, if he doesn't have the craziest or gaudiest of fantasy stats out there, that's not going to phase me.
Well, no, because Kirk won the division. That's what I was referring to. And they were the number 2 seed in the NFC, weren't they? Or number 3 seed in the NFC.
Was that his first time in his career?
No, I'm just simply saying, based on what he did last season. He did a lot last season, bro.
I would actually, you know what? If we want to get into stats, I would actually be curious about this because I think Pickett had a decent QBR when it was all said and done. I'd be interested to see what Pickett's QBR was after that bye because I think he finished with like a 51 or a 52 in total. So it was probably like in the 60s or something. Okay. Didn't PFF rank Pickett as like their second highest graded quarterback in the second half of the season?
You don't like Kirk Cousins, bro.
No, but those are all positive Pickett stats.
But I'm trying to explain to you.
I don't think Kirk even hit those thresholds though.
All right. All I'm saying is, if Kenny is able to reach where Kirk was at just last season, you'll be loving it. That's all. You can spin it how you want to spin it because you don't like Kirk. That's the truth, though, bro. Kirk won the division flat out. Kirk balled. Kirk had the leading receiver too. He can't throw it to himself, as you already said.
If you're just talking stats,
no, but we're talking wins.
I get where you're coming from.
Because remember, you got to win.
Yeah,
they won everything but the playoffs.
But yeah, we saw
every team losing the playoffs except one, right?
Yeah, but we saw what happened in that playoff game, and I think that's just kind of like the epitome of Kirk Cousins right there.
He's still
the check down.
So we're gonna cut down on everything else that took place in that game. Like I said, if you want to point the finger at Kirk, it's easy.
I will say this: I think he performed better than on average. On average, I think he would. And I'm talking just regular season. Playoffs, kind of as expected.
All I'm saying is if Kenny could give us at least what Kirk is, we'll be happy.
I just want winning football. That's all I know.
That's what Kirk does.
I can't say that.
Has Kenny won the division yet?
He's only a year in.
Kirk has won the division multiple times. That's what I'm saying.
He's only a year in, but what I've saw from Pickett, he's playing winning football.
I'm with you on that, bro. I am.
That was a big deal last year. Yeah. Turn over that team. I'm not saying it was all Pickett. We found our running identity, but man, we went 7-2, and if he doesn't get hurt in that Ravens game, we make the playoffs. I think.
I'm with you, bro.
Make the playoffs. That was a big deal.
He played
a lot of uncertainty on that offense. You know, Matt Canada, he's on the hot seat. 2-6.
Yeah.
Go on that run.
I'm with you, bro.
Staring the Ravens defense straight in the eye on the road. Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, nobody else was out there. You right, man. It was just him. It was just him to do it, though, bro.
No, it wasn't. But he played fine throughout the game. He's playing smart football.
Yeah.
He's playing smart football. Do what we needed to do.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with
you. I think
it
matters. I think it counts.
Hope it turns into everything that you saying it is, man. I pray it does, man. I think we would all love it. Yeah. I like it though, man. Let's see what the people say.
That's all I'm saying. If I'm saying Pickett's gonna be at least top 10, he's gonna be the most important guy on this offense.
Hey, that's why it's your list though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what the people have to say about their list. Oh, not Mitch number 2. Boz number 1. No. Where we?
Where would you have special teams? Yeah, Boz would be 1 in special teams.
It has to be 1 in special teams. Or you put in
maybe Boz 1, Harvin 2, and then Gunner 3.
Gunner. Oh, man, I'm thinking somebody. I was like, who's the Gunner? Gunner. Or would you put? Yeah.
We don't really have a return man yet.
Yeah. I think I got to put Gunner at 2 though. At least Gunner got a Pro Bowl, All Pro one though. Yeah.
Over Harvin.
Harvin has never been All Pro or Pro Bowl. Gunner at least did that in New England.
Gunner got benched though last year. That was bad.
I'm with you on that.
That muff was bad.
I'm with you on that.
Harvin was a decent punter last year.
I'm with you on that too.
He only had 1 or 2 shanks that I remember at least.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't remember them, but they stuck out in the moment. I couldn't tell you what games he shanked it, to be honest. I remember his dots, though. I remember that Falcons game.
Gunner good play to me, man. All right. Let's see. Pittsburgh.
You reading them?
Yeah, I got you right here. Pittsburgh tight, he says. Najee at number 1. Deontay at number 2. Muth at 3. Seyumalu at 4. Pickens at 5. KP 8 at 6. James Daniels at 7. Mason Cole at 8. Robinson Oh, Allen Robinson at number 9, and then Chooks at 10, and he says either left tackle at 11. In terms of Broderick or Dan. Dang, Dan all the way at the bottom of the list?
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm not taking Dan over Chooks.
Yeah, I don't think you're taking him over any of
Over
our
Allen
alignment.
Robinson? No, Chooks be the only one I'm debating it with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like him over any of the skill dudes, though. Yeah. Guess not. All right. I like that, though. I like that. Let's see.
Brandon Clark.
Where you see him?
He's got GP at 1.
All right.
2 Najee. 3 Pat Fryermuth. 4 Deontay. 5 KP8.
Okay.
6 Sayamalu. 7 James Daniel. 8 Mason Cole. 9 Broderick Jones. 10 Calvin Austin. And 11 Darnell Washington. Who's he leaving out?
Hold on. Say that again. If he has Darnell, then yeah. He don't have a slot receiver.
He's leaving out Chooks.
No receiver. Did he have Calvin?
He has Calvin at 10.
Yeah, Calvin at 10. Okay.
Yeah,
So
leaving
no
out
Chooks
Chooks.
there.
All right. You could have some leeway with this if you want.
Bart Basquiato, he went with your O-line as a whole. O-line as a whole at number 1. KP 8 number 2. GP at 3. Najee at 4. Muth at 5. He goes Deontay at 6, and then he just stopped at Boz. He said he's a scorer, so he's part of the offense. Boz part of the offense and the defense because he scored points and he kicks off, makes tackles. Hopefully not too many of them, though.
Pittsburgh Toddy 86 has Najee. Did you read this one?
Pittsburgh Tidy?
I don't think you did.
Hold on. Najee, DJ, Move, Sayamalu? Yeah, I read that one. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say that list looked familiar.
So you were ahead of me or behind me then?
I'm scrolling.
Okay, same here. Yeah,
I got
yeah.
Sean Mays saying 1 GP, Kenny at 2, DJ at 3, Najee at 4, Pat at 5, Isaiah at 6.
Sayamalu at 6.
Isaac. He meant to say Isaac. 7 Cole, 8 Allen Robinson, 9 Daniels, 10 Jalen Warren, and 11 Darnell Washington.
Okay.
I like this. Shout
out to Darnell.
Yeah,
Shout out to Darnell, man.
People are doing their own little leeway.
We got the realest list right here. Shout out to Ryan McPherson. He says GP at 1, KP 8 at 2, Najee at 3, Deontay Johnson at 4, Allen Robinson at 5, Isaac Sayumalu at 6, Darnell Washington at 7, Jalen Warren at 8, Pat Fryer Move at 9. God dang, Move, no love. Mason Cole at 10. And then at number 11, he has Benjamin R. Think that's your guy.
It's QB3.
That's what he has him at, man. If Ben is QB3 on this roster, does he make your top 11 on offense?
KP slides to 2.
Bro, wow. Hey, the funny thing is you serious too, though. That's the thing. Like, you for real?
Everyone just gets bumped down one.
No!
That's fine. It's fine.
He said just bump everyone down. Not one or two, just everyone goes down. That's crazy. Gosh.
Nathaniel Pugh, Sam Alu at 1,
Oh, man.
Muth at 2, GP at 3, Najee at 4, DJ at 5, Kenny at 6, Warren at 7. Wow. Washington at 8, James Daniels at 9, Boz at 10,
Shout out to
Connor
Boz.
Hayward at 11, Broderick
Ooh.
at 12. He threw 12 in there.
All right. But shout out to Connor. Connor made the list. All right.
Wow, who's he leaving off that? Yeah, he doesn't. So I just think people don't want to rank O linemen.
That's low
what's
key
going
what
on.
it is, bro. That's definitely what it is. They're like, yeah, we're going to skip them. Or we just put O-line as a whole. Because Mr. Malvo talking my talk 562 style says, number 1, Deontay. Number 2, Najee or Warren. Whoa. Najee or Warren
You
at
think
number
he's just
2?
saying the running back?
Dang. That's where we at now with the running back row. I would think that we still would look at Najee as like the guy versus Warren.
Some people are Warren guys out here.
Yikes. Cold world. At number 3, Allen Robinson. At number 4, he got Pat Fryermuth. At number 5, he went GP. Are you with me? At number 6, Connor Hayward. At 7, he went O-line as a whole. At 8, Darnell Washington. At 9, Calvin Austin. And at 10, he went Matt Canada. Dang. Is Matt Canada in the top? So where would Kenny be? Because you left Kenny off, man. He got 10, but he named 11.
Is that Noriega's list?
No, this is Mr. Malvo. Mr. Malvo, he said O-line. He didn't even give you 5 O-line. He said O-line is just one group. And he included 2 running backs and Matt Canada, and he still ain't got Kenny up here, man. That's wild. That's wild. But it is your list. And only you can make your list right. Remember that.
I need to read this one.
Uh-oh.
Just because.
Uh-oh.
Chrisophus. 1, Kenny Pickett. 2, Najee Harris. 3, Pickens. 4, Muth. 5, Deontay Johnson. And 6, Calvin Austin. Yeah, he just, like I said, I just
stop there.
I just don't think people want to rank O linemen. It's just boring.
Just put the O line. They're all the other guys. All right. I can dig it there, man. I can dig it.
Big Gerbil, 1 Najee, 2 Tay, 3 Muth, 4 Isaac, 5 GP, 6 KP, 7 A-Rob, 8 James Daniels, 9 Dan Moore, 10 Mason Cole, and 11 Roger Jones.
Come.
Vinny Iguakin, 1 Najee, 2 Deontay, 3 Pat, 4 Isaac, 5 Pickens, 6 KP, 7 Cole, 8 Daniels, 9 A-Rob, 10 Chooks, and 11 Dan Moore.
Respect. All right. I'm going to get these last 2. Then after that, man, we'll go to the next. I think we got some supers that came in too. But Mr. Marvel, he clarified. He said he's still waiting for him to prove himself in terms of Kenny. He says until then, he's an honorable mention. I can respect that. Definitely can understand that. PJ, I'm going to end it with you, PJ. He says, I got Isaac at number 1, Najee at number 2, Move at 3, Deontay at 4, George Pickens at 5, KP 8 at 6, Chooks at 7, James Daniels at 8, Allen Robinson at 9, Mason Cole at 10, and then he went Broderick Jones at 11. He says, however, I feel like in 1 to 2 years, George Pickens and KP8 will be undisputed number 1 and number 2. I feel a new AB and Ben type of thing coming. Now I'm with you on that. Absolutely, man. We hope that's what it turns into, because those are 2 of the best that ever do it. I like it though, man. I like it. Salute that then, man. Salute the list. Salute y'all list, man, and hit that like button if y'all have not done so just yet.
So where we leave off at? Was it Mike Hood? I
actually don't remember.
I think he had it in an upper room.
Or was it Tito? Yeah, it was Mike Hood. Good call.
He gifted Moats membership to Stephen Smith.
Shout out to Mike Hood and Stephen Smith. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Definitely appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family.
Mike Hood says, PFF done pissed off Pat P. He gonna ball this year. What up, fellas, on the flight home with the streaming? Yes.
Let's go, man. Safe travels and shout out to technology, man. Nothing like streaming while you're flying, baby. Hope you're enjoying the content that we trying to provide for you today, all right? But yeah, Pat P definitely on one. I'm excited for him, though, man.
The Analyzer gifted a Moats membership to Yo Young.
Shout out to the Analyzer, man, being a rock star at life, and you, young, my sneakerhead brethren. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And remember, upper room, y'all got an early access Pat Frymouth film session available to you guys, all right?
Sean McCartney, besides inside linebacker, do you see any other positions that need addressed on either defense or offense? Also, I feel like this is the best cornerback room we had since Joe Hayden.
Man, I'm with you, man. I think as a whole, the room and the cornerback room is definitely dope. I just wanted to see it a little bit more proven. And all I mean is this. Remember when we had Joe and Steven Nelson at the same time? And, like, it felt like crazy, like, high end. Because we not just knew they were good, but we actually got a chance to actually see them.
Yeah, they were good.
Doing it at the same time.
Unfortunately, that was short-lived for just the season, really.
Yeah. But that's my only thing. I'm like, I just want to see it. You know what I mean? Pat P and Levi together. I just want to see it. That's it, man. But no, like, the depth we have, man, is pretty dope, man. Definitely pretty dope.
Big Noriega just came in with a late list. 1 KP8.
He's a believer.
2 Najee. 3 GP. 4 Daniels. 5 Sayamalu. He's giving some love to the O-line. 6 DJ. 7 Muth. Ooh, Muth is low. 8 Jalen Warren. 9 Cole. And 10 Mount Washington.
All right.
Oh, you got a big compliment on the film session here. Ex-Concepts, Pat Moats' film session from you was insane.
Oh, man, salute you. No, I appreciate you, man, from the heart. Try to give you some content, man. You know what I'm saying? Get a little something, man. Show the people what's up. So Big Noriega had Kenny at one, though, man. Look at that, man. He just turned over a new leaf, bro. Turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
And everybody says that Big Noriega don't like Kenny. Told y'all, man, he a good dude, man.
He had a laughing emoji after his list, though.
So that means he was saying it from the bottom of his heart with tears of joy.
He did
because he's
say
so happy
Pickett
about
won
it.
him over in that Big Ben interview.
Yeah. See? All it took was an interview, man. Yeah.
Ryan McPherson, Moats and Deke, who will have a breakout year on offense?
Breakout year. On
Did we answer this already?
offense.
Did we already have a topic like this?
I don't know. We might have. Breakout year, though?
What's this? Like, who's going to have, like, the biggest stats jump?
Yeah. Because, yeah, if I'm just going off of numbers exclusively, I'm seeing George. I think he's going to blow everything out the water. If I'm just thinking to myself, somebody that I don't expect to ball out, to, like, really come on the scene and play a major role, then I'm going to go Jalen Warren. Because that would mean that something with Najee or just Jalen has played so well that they can't keep him off the field. Like, I would one of them two dudes then. But, yeah.
Yeah, in terms of, like, coming out of nowhere, Calvin Austin could be thrown in
that's
that
a
mix,
good
too.
one, too. Yeah,
But, again, I don't think he has to have, like, 700-800 yards. I feel like a breakout for him could be, like, 400, but then it's like 2 or 3 plays throughout the season that are game-breaking plays, like where he takes one to the house for 60.
Steven Sims last year, would you call that a breakout season for him?
No.
Not statistically, no. But we still felt it, though? No, you're right. That wasn't a breakout. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about Ray Ray. That's what I'm thinking of. Before he went to San Fran.
Yeah.
You don't look at that as a breakout for Ray Ray McCloud?
I don't think he was a good receiver 3. I thought we passed it to him way too many times.
He was productive.
He caught the ball at least.
In San Fran.
He caught the ball at least, but
and he had success on jet sweep, success in the return game.
We were just dumping it off to him for like 2 yards. Like he had.
You don't remember Ray Ray having production here, man?
Not enough.
Why you think
he had
San
like
Fran
300
paid
yards.
him? And then San Fran paid him, was it 2 for 15?
I thought he was a better
like
return man than receiver for sure.
I thought it was all together, yeah. With the
Not
speed, the burstiness.
I didn't like him at receiver.
All right.
Why did we have to play him so much?
Because that's when Juju got hurt. And then once he left, that's when Steven Sims came. And Steven Sims gave us production, bro. I don't think you remember the way that I remember Steven. I'm like, bro, Steven gave us moments, bro.
I know he gave us moments, but I mean, you look at it. I think he only had like 100 yards total.
No, but that's what I was saying. Statistically, it
came up
wasn't.
clutch.
But in terms of for that particular player, that's deemed a breakout for him, isn't it? Or is that the norm? Because it's not the norm for him.
Well,
if that
he
was
wasn't
the norm for him, then
he wasn't really on an NFL roster, so
that's a breakout, right? Yeah. I look at a breakout like. It's not saying that you are coming on the scene and being the best at your position in the league. I look at it as you're doing more than what we would have ever expected from you. Like, if your norm is 100 yards for the season, you come out and give us 300 yards, bro, that's a breakout. I ain't saying you're going from 100 yards to 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? But that's kind of how I looked at it.
Like, if what's more of a breakout? Like, if Pickett has between 3,500 and 4,000 yards and like 25 touchdowns.
That's definitely a breakout compared to where he just came from.
Less than 10 picks, maybe a few on the ground. Is that a breakout? Versus
Why
like
wouldn't that be
Pickens having like 1,300.
Both of
and
those
like
are considered
digits.
breakouts, though. Both of those are considered breakouts.
Najee having like 1,400 yards.
If he did it with way less carries, it'll be a breakout. Because Najee, just by volume alone, flirts 1,000, 1,100. He's going to flirt with that.
Yeah, so whatever you'd categorize most as a breakout between those. Now, I'll be honest, that Pickens over-under line was interesting to me. Whatever app had it, they had him at like 750 or 775. That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
I do think we're going to run the ball. And I feel like Pickett is going to spread it out.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
I would like Pickens to get the 13, 14. But maybe year 2 is going to be the in-between for the big breakout in year 3. Like where he gets like 1,000 or like 1,100. Yeah. I just feel like we got a lot of weapons.
We do.
I think we're going to run it. So I don't know if we're going to have an offense to where one guy gets like the AB treatment like that. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
I feel like that is but it makes a lot more sense to me. I feel like it's like that because with all the weapons, the question is still at quarterback. But that's why, to me, I was a little bit surprised to hear you say that you still feel like they should just be running the ball. If you feel like he's gonna do that, it's like, man, with all them weapons,
I
you just get it after it. You know
I just think
saying?
I think it's a great formula to win games.
I just think, I'm with you on that. It's definitely a great formula, but that's the only reason why I can see the over under for GP being what it is they don't believe in the quarterback. Because if you're putting GP with the Joe Burrow, they're not questioning if he's going to get 7. Was it 7? You said 750, right?
Yeah, it was either 750 or 775. Yeah.
Like, I just don't think that they're going to be concerned about that when you think about how T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and even Jamar Chase cooks, right? And that's with a Joe Mixon. We talk about a lot of weapons, a lot of mouths to feed. Them dudes still eating. But the way that offense is centered is around the playmaker at quarterback. For us, same kind of format. But the question for us is he going to develop into what that is? Or in that ballpark? If he does, then all these weapons is no longer we're going to just run the ball and limit it to just that. It's, man, we do what we want and we can run the ball. Kind of like when we talk about Cincy. Even when you talk about Philly to an extent. Now, granted, their formula is still run first and everything is predicated off of that. But they still have that, this quarterback can throw it if he needs to, and he can cook you out here if he needs to. And that's when you look at A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and even a Dallas Goedert. It's like, those are 3 high-level players at all those positions with, a running game that is still predominant, but everybody still eats. Everybody still gets a chance because they feel like that quarterback can do all of those things. I feel like until Kenny proves league-wide that everybody, they're going to always have that type of skepticism about our talented players around him because it don't matter how good GP is if Kenny can't make them throws or if he won't make them throws. And I think that's, when you talk about those lines and stuff like that, that's kind of how I looked at it.
He made the throws enough last year to get him 800, so already hit that over.
Absolutely.
Already hit the over. But I'm wondering this, like as you were just talking about kind of like the offensive structure and whatnot. Like think of those like Brady Patriots offenses.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying with like Randy Moss and Welker. Think of like after that.
Yeah, or before after when it was heavy on the tight ends.
Yeah, whenever they got the tight ends, like you had like an Edelman. Yeah. I can't remember even who their wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3 was, but then they had those scat backs all over the place. Like Brady just spread it around all over the place.
Absolutely.
But they were successful, and like they ran the ball a lot too.
Absolutely.
Like especially when you threw in like.
Stephen Ridley.
I think
it was Stephen
Blunt,
Ridley.
I was gonna say Blunt was after Hernandez, and them, but they definitely had another running back or two
Stephen
before.
Ridley, he was one of their dudes, man.
That's almost how I'm picturing it in a way. But at least we have a better deep threat than that. Like you got Deontay and Robinson, who could be in the slot in the middle a little bit. Freiermuth, obviously, you got the Darnell Washington, Jalen Warren, Najee Harris. Najee Harris can catch the ball.
Absolutely.
But, like, we do have that George Pickens element that we can get the ball way more on the outside if we wanted to.
You said everything literally revolves around Kenny. We know Canada has to do what he does in terms of the behind the scenes, but it's on Kenny. That's why I was like, if he going to be as good as you think he going to be, man, we not going to be just running that rock like that.
Well, I told you the stats. I told you the stats that I feel like are very realistic.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
3,500, 25-ish touchdowns passing, 3,500, 4,000 passing yards, whatever. A couple on the ground. He's gonna have rushing yards too.
Yeah,
I feel like it's very realistic for him.
I will enjoy that if I see that.
You'll be pumped.
Because you just name a Kirk Cousins stat line, and then you look at me like I'm crazy when I say Kirk Cousins, and I'm like, you literally just named his stat line. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot that you just named right there, bro. A lot.
Here's the problem, though. Like
a lot you just named.
No, I just brought up Brady and Pitt. Like that's a Brady stat line for specific seasons throughout his career.
Brady.
Yeah, but this is my point. Like where stats,
guys,
dude, like I don't think stats tell the whole story with
guys.
that. Stats don't tell the whole. Like Brady's on a different stratosphere.
And it was different times. It was different times, right? We talking about today's NFL versus when Brady was doing that. Different times, but I'm just like, that's a lot of yours, though, bro.
3,500.
I'm just saying, that's a lot of passing yards, bro. What did Tua end up with last year? And Tua missed a ton of games, right?
Yeah. You want me to check?
Yeah, what do you? I'm just curious, man, because I think he didn't even get 3,500.
No. I think he missed too many games.
Yeah, but I'm like, he had moments where I would never say he was balling.
3,500 is probably what, 200 a game. He did have 3,500.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, he basically had this out. 3,500, 25 touchdowns, 8 picks. But this is what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Stats lie. I don't care what those stats. Like, he's not good. He's not a good quarterback.
I'm not saying is he good or not, but to have 3,500 yards, you are a good quarterback. You're good. You're decent. That's like the floor, decent floor. I told you what I thought was a good quarterback was 4,000, 20, and 10. That's the Kirk Cousins line. Like, that's a lot of passing yards, man. Ben has changed everybody's perspective in Pittsburgh of quarterback. That is not normal, man. But we're going to find out. I hope he does. I really do, because if he does, we got the guy.
It's like 200 a game. If he throws for 200 a game, that's 3,400.
That's like saying just throw one touchdown a game, you have 17 of them things, man. You know what I mean? All right, man, you throw 2 a game, don't throw a pick, man, you be all right. But we know it's not how it goes, man.
I think he's going to be in that range. 3,500 to 4,000.
Nah.
25 to 30 total touchdowns.
Nah.
I said yesterday, I think he's going to be single-digit picks, too.
Nah. I hope
10
so.
and under.
I hope so. I do.
Because, he was on that type of pace at the end of last year. Like, he only had 1 pick in those last, 8-9 weeks. I know people were complaining. Like, if you look at his total stats throughout the season, what did he end up with, 9 picks? Like, 8 of those came in those first however many games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd say at least 3 or 4 of them had to do with receivers. Honestly, we had Claypool on the team still. At least 2 could be chucked up to him. Ryan McPherson, Moats and Deke, who will have a breakout year? Oh, we just read that. My bad. So I guess I gave like 3 candidates.
We got some options then. I like that. I like options.
Yeah, whoever you want to consider the most to break out there. Actually, I said Pickens 1,400.
Yeah.
I feel like that's least likely out of my Pickett and Najee projection as well. I would put Pickett.
So how would you rank it? You would go Pickett
and Najee. I'd say tied. I feel good about both those. I think Najee's going to have a pretty good year. Efficient year. Good O-line.
Because like with Najee, I know he's going to get 1,000. But I want it to be 1,000 with you averaging 4 or more.
I think he's going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see with him. I think that is definitely likely, especially with the upgraded O-line. And I do agree. I think Kenny should be, because what did he end with last year? Oh my goodness, I'm surprised Kenny's stat line. I know you had to memorize, man.
No, I don't care about the stats because that's all these haters are using against him.
Oh, so that's what you just all right. Well, how do you measure of like his growth without just simply saying
I watched the games? I watched the games. I got to see him.
So listen, eyes are cool. The reason why stats are stats is because perspectives are different when you're looking at it with feelings, emotions, but the numerical part of it at least gives you a baseline.
Well, I told you there are some out there when you're talking about QBR. They got him like over 50 for the whole season. So I bet you his QBR for that second half was in like 65 range.
You see how you trying to fight back with me? I'm just asking a question about his yards, bro.
I'm saying you were saying like how do you have anything to match what your eyes are seeing? And like I guess that's one of them right there.
Yeah.
QBR. I know PFF again had him ranked as like the second highest QB second half of the season.
All good, man. Yeah, all good. I was just simply asking about the passing yards.
2,400.
2,400. So when we're talking about
12
3,500,
games,
if you're talking about 3,500 from 2,400,
he averaged 184 a game last year. So like I said, it's 200 is going to get you to 3,400.
I like him at 3,200.
Okay.
I do. Turns, touchdowns, and picks. If I get it 2-1, I'm loving it.
4-game winning drives.
If I can get it 2-1, I love it. That's how I look at it.
Oh yeah.
Whenever y'all bring up like game winning drives, to me, you talk to the wrong guy because it's a team. I'm like, yo, that's a team stat. Put it on the quarterback coop. It's a team stat. Unless somebody miss a block, then we're gonna say, oh, he the reason they lost. You see what I mean? But if they win, you ain't talking about none of them other dudes, so it's a team stat. But yeah, 3,200.
It matters though. It matters though.
It does, but it doesn't matter enough in conversations like these. That's all. Because as you brought up numerous times, Kenny, multiple game-winning drives. You don't say GP, game-winning drives. He caught game-winning passes, though. See what I mean? So that's why it's just like, that's a team stat. But I get it, though. I do.
That's why the quarterbacks are paid the big bucks, though.
Absolutely.
Like they are. You need that guy.
I'm with you.
Like, I think you're limited as a team if you don't have that
To an
guy
extent,
that you could
yes.
trust, you could rely on.
To an extent,
in those
you
type
are.
of situations.
You definitely are.
Yo Young, 1 KP, 2 GP,
Okay.
3 James. So James Daniels.
Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, he's got James in the top 3. 4 Muth, 5 Isaac, 6 Deontay, and 7 Najee. He's not a Najee guy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not a Najee guys, what it sounds like. Jeez.
King Whopper, Muth definitely top 3 on offense. I think we both had him there, right?
I had him. I didn't know if you. No, you had him at like 6 on your list, I thought.
That was Deontay.
Oh. Was he?
No, Muth was there. He was 3.
Okay.
He was 3 after Isaac, yeah. Then I had GP. Sean McCartney says, F. Cousins, you drinking that Grimace shake, Moats, because you turning purple, LOL.
Hey.
JK, all love except for anything other than the Steelers.
Hey, it's all good. All I'm saying is...
Have you tried that Grimace shake?
I have not actually, man. But all I'm saying is if Kenny produces the way that Kirk Cousins produced last year, I guarantee you nobody in Steeler Nation is going to have a negative thing to say. That's all I'm saying. Because he has not come close to that level of consistent quarterback play just yet. But Kirk Cousins has a narrative around him, which is cool. If you watch it, though, it'll tell you the truth, baby. That's all. But trust me, man, if Kenny gets to that level, we're going to be happy. And then we'll see where we can go from there. But he got to get to that before he can get to greatness, before he gets to the Bens, the Rodgers, the Bradys, and all that. If you can't even get to that one, what are we talking about? So, we will see, though, man. We shall see.
King Whopper, how you going to put an unproven Darnell over Pat? Did someone do that?
No, multiple people did in the when they were doing their list. Yeah, dude. It was like, oh man, it was like 2 or 3 dudes that had Darnell up there without Pat. I'm like, yeah, man, it's kind of crazy.
Sean McCartney, any positions other than inside linebacker that need addressed?
Oh, other than inside linebacker?
Didn't someone ask that?
Low-key felt like somebody did. But we can answer it again, though. Outside of inside linebacker?
No.
Nah, because I still feel good about my corners, feel good about my D-line. Safety, outside of Minka, like, we're going to roll with Casey. We're going to see him and Keanu Neal. I'm not tripping on that. We talked about that. We said if we don't address it in the draft or spend big, that we were still going to be fine in terms of that element of it. So, yeah, I'm not tripping there. Low-key, nah. And it's not even the whole inside linebacker room. It's literally just a specific piece that we're looking for in that room. You feel me?
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
The team is good as is.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for Supers right now.
All right. Well, y'all hit that like button one time, man. We're going to get to this here next topic, which I think should be from the folk over at PFF. Salute them over there. Talk a little RBs, and then we get up out of this thing, man.
Okay.
So, the good folk over at PFF, we do like to see where they view our guys, right? At least from a league perspective. So, talk a little RBs because we do happen to have a guy. We got a guy. All right. And we shall see where they got young Naj ranked on this list. Here we go.
1, Nick Chubb. 2, Derrick Henry. 3, Christian McCaffrey. 4, Josh Jacobs. 5, Jonathan Taylor. 6, Saquon Barkley. 7, Aaron Jones. 8, Tony Pollard. That's high. 9, Austin Eckler. 10, your guy, Dalvin Cook. 11, Breece Hall.
He's not my guy. I like his little brother. He's not my guy.
12, Kenneth Walker. 13, Alvin Kamara. 4, Damian Pierce. 15, Travis Etienne.
Shout out to Etienne.
16, Ramondre Stevenson. 17,
we like Stevenson, man.
Tyler Algier. 18, J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, they playing.
And then 19, Najee Harris. 20, Javonte Williams. I like Javonte. He got hurt.
Yeah.
21, Isaiah Pacheco.
How
22,
you feel
Joe
about
Mixon.
Pacheco, all right. You ain't give me no Pacheco. You ain't give me no. I like Pacheco. You ain't give me none of that.
There's a lot of good running backs in the league right now.
Time out, but you're not gonna make a state. You're not gonna pause for Pacheco. You don't like this. It's bursty, man.
We wouldn't know who he was if he wasn't.
You're
on the Chiefs.
absolutely. You're 1,000% right. I'm sorry. I'm with you.
They got him over Joe Mixon. How you feel about that?
I actually don't like it, but it goes back to what you just said. If he's playing anywhere else, we're not even talking about
good.
this, man. He's good.
I got no problem with him.
Yeah.
23, Miles Sanders. He's coming off a career year, too.
Yeah.
I threw him at 23. 24, Damian Harris.
Way too low. We got him snubbed. You know what team he played for now. Put some respect on his name.
He was a system back. 25, Jamal Williams. 26, Khalil Herbert.
Yo, shout out to Khalil, man. Remember when he came out? Hey, we liked him a little bit.
Was he out of Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
27, Elijah Mitchell. 28, Rashad Penny. 29, A.J. Dillon. 30, Zeke. 31, Cam Akers. And 32,
That
David
say
Montgomery.
Zeke, free agent. Dang. Respect, though. He still ain't signed yet. You right, though, huh?
Yeah. It's like that.
It's a cold world, man.
Yeah, they got Najee at 19.
What they say about the homie Naj, man? Let's get to his say.
He's been solid through his NFL career, rushed for more than 1,000 yards in each of his first 2 seasons, but also did so with a sub-4 yards per carry average. So far, he's been a product of his volume more than efficiency. We'll see if he could take the next step in 2023.
All right.
Yeah, that doesn't tell the whole story because
I would also agree.
his rookie year, he played with probably the worst offensive line in the league.
It's a strong case to be made for that, yes.
And he was making plays out of nothing.
He was getting hit in the backfield consistently, yes.
My thinking is they got guys like Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker, Kamara. Kamara's been like banged up a little bit too. Damian Pierce, Travis Etienne.
Low key, J.K. Dobbins. How'd you
Stevenson.
feel about that one?
Yeah, even that one. Like
J.K., I love
He
his
hasn't been able to stay
athleticism,
healthy at all.
but no, he's definitely not been healthy.
I just feel like there's a case for Najee close to that top 10. And the reason is they brought it up back-to-back 1,000-yard years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been out there. He's been playing more than a lot of these guys that are above him on the list.
I love, I'm an ETN guy. I personally don't like the fact that they had ETN ahead of him up here right now based on we've seen Najee for 2 seasons do this thing now, whereas we've only seen ETN for the 1. We know he was hurt that first year, but it's something about having to do it multiple times, man. Like, prove it. Can you really be that type of dude, man? But
and I like all these running backs. Like Kenneth Walker, Brees Hall.
Damian Pierce is nice.
Now, if you were to say like, hey, I think Brees Hall or Kenneth Walker is a better running back going forward, or I'd rather have them as a running back for my team, I could understand
and that's
that.
a different convo, though, right?
Yeah, I guess that's your preference and whatnot. But I do think going forward, Najee is going to be good behind our offensive line.
I agree. I think we'll see the best version of Najee this season behind that O-line, and based on how he looks right now. Like I said, physically, he just looks like a better physique, a better body composition, man.
Doesn't fumble the ball. Can rely on him.
Durable.
Good pass catcher, too. Good blocker.
Super durable, man.
Right. So, yeah, I'd have him creeping around that top 10, I feel like.
Now I heard you take a little offense to Tony Pollard at 8.
That's just hot. Yeah, I'd probably drop him out of the top 10, maybe put Najee in it.
How you feel about Aaron Jones at 7? I feel like if this was 2
that's
years
high.
ago,
That's a little high too.
If this was 2 years ago, I'm with it. I'm like right now, he's still good. He still does what he does, but I'm just like, I don't look at him to that level right now, especially with how they backfield set up too, man.
That's a little high.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And I'm trying to look lower on this list. Javonte Williams, I just think he's a really good running back.
He just got hurt.
Yeah.
That was it. I'm not a big Austin Eckler fan, but I do feel like
I've come to respect his game.
I'm with you. I was like, I don't like him as like his game, but I respect it. He's Dalvin Cook.
He's proved me wrong.
Him and Dalvin Cook, right? Austin Eckler and Dalvin Cook, I don't like their games at all, but they are really good players that win. They're good players. You need them.
Yeah, I feel like when it was
They're good
announced
players,
the Chargers were moving on from Melvin Gordon, Eckler was going to be their number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this isn't going to last.
Yep.
Eckler's a good secondary back. He's like a Darren Sproles, but there's no way he's going to be able to carry the workload. He proved me wrong.
Yeah. He low-key, that's what Jalen Warren about to try to do, huh?
I think Eckler's actually been, if you're just talking touchdown, I think he's been the most productive running back in the last like 2-3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It turns
ridiculous.
out, yeah.
Yards, I mean, he's up there probably in total yards just because of the receiving.
He's a good RB1. Like, he's a good player, man. Absolutely.
Yeah,
good.
I'd still take like a Barkley or Taylor.
Well, those are sexy. That's different.
Henry.
Those are exotic.
Yeah, I'd take those guys over him.
Austin Eckler is like, I'm trying to think. Austin Eckler is like a charger. You know what I'm saying? He's like a challenger. It's dope.
He plays for the Chargers.
You know what I'm saying? When you say like Saquon, that's like a Ferrari. That's like a Lambo. It's just like, that's just a little different over there, man. They both fire though, but that one's more fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He's probably been the number one. I thought PFF was going to say this. They brought up fantasy football in Eckler's description. I thought they were going to say he's been the number one fantasy running back. He probably has been too.
He got to be in that convo.
Over the last 2 or 3 years.
He in that convo. Saquon get you right though when he's healthy.
Yeah, McCaffrey, he did really good for the 49ers last year.
And they had him ranked 3 up here. Okay.
Chubb at 1.
I look-y don't like Saquon at 6. I think he should be a little bit better. But it's hard to. Yeah. I don't know who I'm moving off to move him up though. That's my issue. Because even
Chubb's
though
just been too damn consistent.
that's my thing. Like,
doesn't get hurt.
And Derrick Henry up until I guess even last year he still was balling.
Got hurt again.
Yeah. But he still did we supposed to.
Josh Jacobs, that was like an outlier year, it felt like. Jonathan Taylor, he got hurt. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough.
All right. Okay.
I think there might be a case for McCaffrey at 1 because of his pass catching.
Yeah. Chubb.
Yeah, he's not
Chubb
the pass
is
catcher McCaffrey is. It's what you want.
Yeah.
McCaffrey works perfectly out in San Fran. Chubb works perfectly up in Cleveland.
Because I was going to ask, would it change if McCaffrey was still in Carolina?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's like, when I think of Chubb, I'm like, if Chubb was in San Fran, I think Chubb is still going to be just as dominant, probably even more dominant.
He's not being utilized in the pass game.
No, not at all. He wouldn't be. But he's going to be running behind a crazy offensive line, though. That's my other thing. And with the way more just chaotic offense that is going to put more stress on you as a defense, whereas in Cleveland, it's more like vanilla. He's just a guy. You know what I mean? They both nice,
Is Chubb like that in Carolina, though?
I think it's like
it's like when Saquon was with the Giants these last couple of years and they had terrible O-lines. Like it just didn't look the same.
I agree to an extent. I do. I don't know. I just think that McCaffrey's game is more of a space game, whereas Chubb is just more of a I'm running this ball downhill. You're gonna have to tackle me for 4 quarters.
He's damn good.
Yeah, almost like a body puncher versus like a dude that just knockout artist or something. Flashy with the jab or something. I don't know.
Against the Steelers, I'm trying to think.
Chubb don't really. He had that one game.
Chubb's been. Yeah, I would say Chubb's been better than Henry against us.
Yeah.
Henry's never really done anything against
Henry
us.
got Spillane versus us. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last time we played him for Ben's last season, he was hurt.
He was hurt,
yeah. Taylor did a little something against us.
Chubb is
last year, but
Saquon.
It wasn't that bad. It was one series he went off against us.
Yeah.
We contained him pretty good.
Saquon didn't hurt us.
Jacobs, he didn't do much. Well, they stopped handing him the ball.
They stopped giving it to him,
yeah.
Because remember they ran up on that first drive, man. Yeah, and then after that,
Eckler cooked us.
Eckler cooks a lot of people.
That was Ben's last season again. That was on
Let's
the road.
see. Did we see Brees? No. No.
I just like going through these names and thinking like, how do they look like against us? Because I remember LaDainian Tomlinson in his prime, considered like the best running back in the league. We shut him down every time we played him, though. We were never worried about him in that Chargers offense.
I can see that.
Never. Like, I don't know if he ever had more than like 40 yards against us in any game.
That's essentially how we done down Henry. Yeah.
Mixon's done good against us.
Miles Sanders had success against us to an extent.
That was that one run. It was just one run in that Carson Wentz game. And then, last year, I thought we stopped the run pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. It was the
A.J. Brown place. Yep.
Yeah, because nobody else on this list is really giving us issues. Damian Harris in New England wasn't giving us issues. Ramondre Stevenson was more so just keeping them on schedule. But did we ever feel like he was out of control or we couldn't stop it?
We should have never lost that game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Okay.
Dalvin Cook cooked us in that Vikings game.
The last
That was
7.
that was with us. Yeah, that was with us having the worst like D-line rush defense in the league.
It was like a tale of two halves.
Yeah, they stopped running the ball. They
Yeah.
started throwing it, and
Because that's when Akello got the pick and he started celebrating. It was like, all right, a little premature for the celebration, but that's ultimately what sparked the comeback. Yeah.
yeah, it would have been epic. But yeah, I think Najee could have been a little higher.
Yeah. I respect that.
I think he could have been closer to the top 10.
Now, Alex Papamichael says that J.K. Dobbins has kind of given us some issues. But we've only played him once, though, if I remember correctly. That was his first time versus us. And I do agree because J.K. is a good player, but he just hasn't been healthy.
Was that last year?
Was that?
I think it was. Wasn't that like his first game
time.
back or something?
It was like early, though.
Yeah, I mean, whoever they had as that running back group last year, yeah, that was 200 yards.
Yeah.
We did good against them out at Baltimore, though.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we were fine.
Who else was with him?
I don't know.
Was that Foreman?
I thought, yeah, I thought Dobbins. That was his first game back. Like, no one was talking about it, and all of a sudden, they were just like, yeah, Dobbins is cleared to play in this game.
Yeah, dang. You're right, though. All right.
Yeah, he's right. Last year at home, that was him.
Shout out. Yeah, because I like Dobbins. Like I said, this guy just be healthy, man. That's it. Just be healthy.
Yeah, I don't. Vinny's saying he played in 2020, but I don't remember him doing much against us there.
And then he got hurt that offseason when literally like everybody in Baltimore had the ACL or the Achilles.
That was before the season. Yeah, he's probably gonna be like a top 10 fantasy pick that year.
That's what it was. Mark Ingram was with him the first time in 2020, and then last year was when should have been Foreman, maybe. No. Who was as soon as we named the back, someone be like, "Oh yeah, I remember them." Yep.
They had like Gus Edwards.
It was like a group of them though.
Latavius Murray in there for a little bit.
Latavius was one of them, the tall one. Yeah.
Le'Veon for a game or two.
L-Bell did have some carries. Son, I forgot L-Bell had carries. You're right.
That was an ugly stretch for Bell.
That was the crazy time for the dudes, man.
Absolutely. Goes from the Chiefs to the Ravens, then the Bucks. Gets cut from the Bucks. That was a tough time for Bell.
Nah, it was. But now he's on the greener pasture, so all is well. But all right. Did you have anything left on that list, man, or were you good on that?
No, I'm good.
That's it. It's pretty cool. I like it then, man. I like it. So shoot, man. What time? 6:08. Oh, that's perfect time then, man. Perfect time. Let's see if we got else in here, man.
No.
Well, shoot, man. I'm good. If you good. If they good.
Alex Collins.
Uh-oh. That the daggone dancer. Yeah, he do the river dancing. Yeah. That's how he got good with his feet, though. Shout out to Alex, though, man. Yeah, that's a tough dude to play against, too. He definitely gave us problems. You are right about that, Eric Walker. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But, yeah, man, with that being the case, though, bro, we're going to hit him when we hit him with it, man. So, it's going to be a little while. About a week. But we'll be back in the saddle. All right. We have some content for y'all. But y'all stay safe out there. All right. Trying to think we got anything else. Got anything you want to tell the folk? Got anything for the people?
I got nothing.
All right. Where you going to be at next week? Where you going? What's your itinerary? Where you at on Monday? What time? And location?
Monday?
Yeah, where you at Monday, man?
Man, that's too far ahead.
What you got next weekend, bro? What you on?
I'm golfing tomorrow.
Where you at? What golf? Where you playing at? What time?
I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you when you get back from vacation.
All good, man. Well, with that being the case, hope y'all enjoyed the show today, man. We always enjoy y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Hit that like button on the way out of this thing, and do not forget to subscribe. And until next time, baby.
Peace.